All right, man. We in this motherfucker. Fuck Donald Trump first and foremost. I just gotta say
Are
that.
you on live?
Yeah, I figured it out, gang.
Okay, what happened?
Hold on, go to the stream right quick. This the new setup from now on. This how it's gonna look.
Okay.
I figured something out, bro. So now I'm using OBS.
Okay.
So now I ain't gotta go through YouTube itself, the damn stream. This shit look a lot cleaner. You sound how you sound when you talk? Say something.
I sound good, but you sound very.
You sound what? She was cutting
I
out.
sound good, but on the YouTube video, you sound real low.
Oh, I'm low on YouTube. Test, test, one, two, three, type shit. Let's turn this shit up. That probably work. Damn, yeah, I think it's just gonna have to. I think that's good. Hold on. That is too loud. Damn, hold on. I'm in there motherfucking cut like a bandage, cuz. Alright, bet. I'm working with it. Damn, how far do we get into the last damn stream? What did we talk about?
We didn't get anywhere. All you said was fuck Donald Trump, and then we had to, and then we started going into the week, but you couldn't even hear me once I started getting into the week.
So we basically in this fucking beginning. This one tripping. I don't know. But nah, I remember you said you was like shit was cool, just been working, focused on money and shit. And damn, nah, I don't forgot.
Hold on, let me check. You still sound real low on the YouTube channel.
I ain't all up on the mic right now, so I expect that.
I mean, like to the point where I don't even know if I can really hear you. Hold on, let me see.
Cornucopia.
Yeah, you sound just way too low.
On the YouTube, I can hear me on there.
I'm listening right now, and it sounds low from my end.
Yo,
Yo.
I'm over there fucking tweaking. All right, it's straight. I'm good. I'll fucking turn the damn microphone off. I'm over here talking to this shit. This shit, but yeah, whatever the last half of what you were saying about your week, go get back into that part.
See what it sound like. What's it sound like on your end on YouTube?
It sound good. Your shit just loud as hell, but it ain't like inaudible or no shit. Oh shit.
It's not inaudible, it's just low. Like I have to squint my ears to listen. Like
Yeah, but you keep saying that shit when I'm not close to the mic though. Like I'm not right up on the thing talking at the moment, so of course it's gonna sound
no, it sounds like that every time you talk on YouTube.
because I'm not at the mic right now. Like if I'm all up on the mic like I usually am, it's gonna sound a different way. But I'm back here, so it's not the same.
Okay. Ugh. Anyways, yeah, it sound good when you got close to it. You gonna have to break your neck the entire time by stiffing that neck. Anyways, though, nah, I'm always been straight since whenever the last time we talked was. Um, I've been working a lot, just shifting my focus towards my finances and everything. So like, it's a different headspace to be in, and it's I don't want to say it's annoying because I fucking hate having to think about all this shit. I don't like thinking about like I don't like this to be my main focus. Like considering this, I don't like thinking about this stuff. I always kind of put it off, because I was always chasing my dreams or whatever. But and working on all other stuff but this. But now that I'm kind of like I said, taking on more responsibility with a car and stuff, I kind of don't really have a choice. Like, I kind of have to. So like now I'm put in this
You got a car?
space where, huh?
You got a car?
Yeah, I just got it a couple days ago.
Hey, my boy, what kind of car you get?
It's a Toyota Rav4 2003.
Okay
It's a nice
then.
car.
Yeah.
Yes,
Lamb
sir. Yes, sir.
Bros. Fuck you talking about?
Somehow you feel me, Lamb Bros for shizzle, bro.
Lamb
What you
Bros all
mean?
day, nigga. You got four wheels and a steering wheel, so lamb, nigga.
Talking about boy Bugatti down there, but
Shit. Flexing on
just
me.
a
Broke ass niggas ain't got
alright.
no whip.
What y'all still walking?
What
Oh
y'all?
my god.
Let me guess. Let me guess. Let
Couldn't
me guess. You on a skateboard?
yo.
But you riding a
Nah, bad.
skateboard?
That's hilarious. I'm really a humble dude, honestly. You feel me? This just he bring it out of me, so I'm gonna blame
He
him for
just
my
he
actions.
just pissed greatness, y'all. That's all he just do. That's all he do.
Yeah. Oh god, but nah, like it's crazy because it hit me, bro. Like, I was really like, dang, bro. I really been walking for like 3 years, bro. Like it really dawned upon me, and I was just thinking about all the times I was walking, and just life moves so slow, bro. Like it just felt like life moved a lot more slower, which I'm not complaining about. Like it just felt like I didn't have to. It wasn't like everything was happening so quickly, and then ever since I've gotten my car, like, and it's only been a few days, but it just feels as if one, there's somewhere I gotta be, but two, like, it just feel like I'm not like present. So like, it's been kind of tripping me up, just having a car or whatever. I don't feel like life is moving as it used to. And then daylight savings, I think, kind of threw me off. So like, I'm just in this weird headspace where I'm like trying to recalibrate my mind to the adjustments to all these changes that I've made. But other than that, just trying to get through the pressure that I feel from like I said, taking on my life and my responsibilities, and just trying to make sure I'm staying balanced, trying to make sure I'm still handling business, outside of work and money, because it's more to life than just working. So I'm trying to make this, I'm just trying to do what I got to do, but make the transition, worth my while, like trying to make it work for me, and make sure I ain't sacrificing. I mean, I'm gonna have to make sacrifices, but like just sacrificing well, I mean, I'm gonna have to sacrifice my life. I don't know. Just make sure I ain't on BS. Like, make sure I'm sticking to the code for real,
Nah, I feel that.
pretty much.
Boy, got that new damn car.
Nah, man, that should change your life. Why? What? I'm on.
What? You gotta
uh, j-
after 3 years of walking, bro, you gotta give a speech or some shit. Like, I want to thank God, my mama, and the whole production team for this. Like,
No, the real though, like, after 3 years of walking, bro, like I do want to thank the people that's been driving me, like for real, like around, and you know, like the people that have been like going out of their way to like really help me, you know, get around when I didn't have a vehicle. They just did it just willingly. They didn't care much for it, but like that really helped a lot. I want to thank myself for still getting up and going, like, not stopping for real, like, because, bro, like, walking everywhere, all them distances that I used to walk, bro, like, sure, yeah, I was used to it. I used to really enjoy walking for real. I still do. But, like I never stopped. Like it never stopped me. You feel me? I still walked to work. I still walked back home. I didn't care, and I just thought nothing of it, bro. You feel me? Like it was normal and natural to me, and I appreciated it in a lot of ways. Yeah, I hated it sometimes because I'm like, bro, I'd rather just be there. But I appreciate it because like I said, it kept me slow. It kept me it
humble.
kept my head on straight in a sense. Like I had so much time to just think about life, you feel me, and contemplate and just appreciate everything happening around me. So I like to think that, and then try and think, I like to thank God for keeping me safe, bro, because I was really put in some dangerous situations, and I was really walking in some dangerous situations, bro. Like I was really like put in some weird places. I was really put in some head spaces. I really could have ended up like the other folks who was walking on the road for the rest of their life. But thank God I had the people around me to encourage me not to be. But like, like I really something really could have happened to me. Like something really could have happened to me and nothing did. And I'm thanking God for it. So, it's not over. I mean, I still got a car. It's not like shit can't happen to me now, but like still in that time where I was walking, you feel me? Like something really could have gone down. I'm thankful it didn't.
Yeah, yeah, thank God for the safety, brother.
Right.
Safety, the number one motherfucking thing nowadays. It's always been that, but it's hectic out here now, especially with this fucking carrot back in office.
And they're terrorists. But I mean, I say terrorists because I don't understand the man.
I'll say
So
tyrant.
tyrannical,
Yeah,
tyrant. Yeah.
because I don't think he truthfully, like dead ass, all bullshit aside, I really don't think Donald Trump is like the worst motherfucker in the world. I think he really just about his money. I feel like he's saying what other presidents not saying. This shit's a fucking business. So I feel like he's playing this shit as a business on how to make the country more money. I don't think he's really worried about social affairs like that. So it's like, but at the end of the day, none of the presidents was necessarily about social affairs. For real, for real. It was all about just how to make more money in this bitch. But they all packaged it differently. He came. They don't like him because he just out front saying what the fuck everybody else been saying or been trying to do, but not say.
Yeah. I mean, I don't trust like other countries. That's been my main thing. You know, know what he got going on with like these other countries and shit, and if they in his back pocket or if they like running things behind closed doors that we don't know about. That's the one thing that makes me like, you feel me? Cause I'm like, dang, bro, don't sell America off to another country or like, not not that intentionally, but like, like is you? I'm wondering what who who this next 4 years is for, and who's gonna really benefit and how they're gonna benefit and who's really gonna like suffer because of it. Like I'm just curious about it. I believe in self autonomy, so you're gonna have to maneuver. You're gonna have to do some motherfucking research. You have to like understand the mechanics or whatever you want to call it. You gonna have to understand. I feel like I'm gonna have to understand all the technical, like, so I know how to maneuver in this. I say industry because I mean America at this, like you said, point is an industry, but I don't know. I don't know how this politics stuff work, bro.
Man, that's why we gotta. I've been all you don't see me on Instagram, bro. I've been goddamn boy. They getting me back into my fucking Huey P. Newton box. Like oh my god, I'm trying to stay quiet on shit, but I'm like y'all are. What's really pissing me off is just the lack of education, the lack of motherfuckers who actually know what the hell going on as far as the presidential election and shit like that. Like everybody want to fucking vote, and nobody has a fucking idea what the hell they even voting for. And that's what kind of annoys me. Is like the Trump supporters know what Trump. Everybody know what Trump about, right? Only a select few people can really tell me what the fuck Kamala Harris is all about. And it pissed me off so bad that I get being against Trump, but I don't get being for somebody else just to be against somebody else. Like you don't
Yeah,
even really not like that person, or you don't even really like that person. You just want to fuck with them to spite this person, and that's stupid as fuck. I don't like that shit because it's like
right.
imagine let's take Satan, the devil, right? Let's take the devil. You obviously don't fuck with the devil. But let's say there was an unknown man who you also have no history with, named just happened to be Robert Kelly. Now let's say blindly, just out of the hatred you have for the devil, you're trying to side with Robert Kelly and what the fuck that person got going on only because you don't like Satan. It's like I don't know what the fuck Kamala Harris got planned either, but that's the whole fucking problem. Nobody know what the fuck she got planned. Y'all just hear a few good little things, and it's like, bro, it's, I don't like how people act as if the president has so much power, and we know the motherfucker don't. Like we literally went through the three branches of government in school, and we learned then that the president has very minimal power when it comes to the people. So I'm like, and this ain't fucking new information. This is on YouTube videos. This is on Google. This is not hard information to understand and digest.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't think it has influence though. Like a lot of these people, and I don't know necessarily how deep that influence goes, but I think a lot of people, like you said, they more so. I feel like they. I would say they didn't side with Kamala because they sided with Trump. I mean, you could just hear that the people who sided with Trump made it very clear that they didn't give a fuck about the other side. Like they were gonna be out there being trolls. They were gonna do everything they could to like antagonize people who actually wanted to be a Democratic voter. And to me, I don't like that because like why are you trying to divide the country? Like this ain't no sports game, bro. Like this ain't no like competitive thing. Like and I think a lot of people are out here making it out to be a competition, which is dangerous because they don't realize at the end of the day we're supposed to work together in this mug. Like whether I shouldn't have to stress if Trump's views or if Trump's I shouldn't have to stress Trump's beliefs being something that's like that could be dangerous for me. Like I should be like, okay, fine. Republican voted, so this is how the country's gonna go, and I understand that. So we just gotta learn how to maneuver, still figure out what we can do on our end to still make the country run the way we want to. But I should be okay with submitting to the fact that the Republican Party won. I'm not comfortable with that because I feel like a lot of people just made it out to be this whole thing of like, it's my side and your side, and I don't know. And I don't know if that's just because politics is just in a weird space. Maybe these people aren't actually really helping us. I don't know what it is, but like Like, I just felt like that was a lot of Trump supporters was the ones who was more so, openly being like, man, for the Democrats. And I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not claiming nothing either. Like, I don't know, like, I don't understand things, so I can't really claim nothing. But yeah, it was just weird to me.
No, I get that, but I'm talking about I've seen people, black people, Hispanic people and shit, sitting here talking about like they blaming black folks for the reason Trump got back in power, got back in office and shit or whatever. Man, I'm seeing all type of crazy shit, bro.
You said they blame black folk for it?
Yeah, I seen one post. I ain't even gonna lie. And the bitch page I seen it from, I ain't even. It made me mad that that was the reasoning. Like nigga, it was some apparently some nigga she followed said the shit, and he was basically saying like, and this is like really goddamn paraphrase, but just saying how niggas want to buy sections in the club, want to pop pills, sip lean and shit like that, but don't want to participate in voting and all this other dumbass shit. And I'm like, what the fuck they got to do with black people though? Like you just said black people, and then you sat here and spoke on by far one of the smallest fucking demographics of black people. Like nigga, everybody don't fucking sip lean, pop pills, and do all that dumbass shit you fucking talking about. And then secondly, like I said, it's like these niggas vote blindly as fuck just for the fact of saying I did it, just to go. Cause that's the whole point of this shit. Like that's what I was finna say too. Like we ain't make this shit a competition. They made it a competition. They made this whole shit a thing. Two parties against each other. Y'all gonna vote against each other to see which one of y'all favorite people want to win. Like we ain't come up with that damn idea. That's they shit. This is they whole system, and we just a part
Wait,
of it.
what? Who will?
The government, nigga.
Oh,
The man.
I mean the man cool, bro, but the man know what it is.
I ain't cool. You cool with the man?
The man know who world it really
You
is.
cool with the man?
That's why the man tripping on me, because the man know who world really is.
Nah, bruh. I gotta hear you say it out your mouth. You cool with the man, brother?
Gonna have to run the tape back and listen.
Nigga said I ain't gonna repeat myself. You heard me. Got no business.
But I mean, yo.
I thought shit was
But
funny.
no, I mean, I don't blame her for having that mindset. Like, I just question like what those men really are doing for real. Like, I listen to Kendrick, right? So, Kendrick for me is a very prominent figure. Somebody I respect their ideologies, respect their view of life perspective. And like for me, you can do what you want, bro. Like you can do what you want, you can enjoy yourself the way you want to. But like at the end of the day, like we also gotta acknowledge that we have to build to like we have to do what we can to make sure that like this country, if we choose to stay here, and have kids, if we choose that, then we should be making sure that the soil that we like sit on is as like rich as possible for the future generations to come. Like we talk about lineage, we talk about you and I be talking about like our legacy, like and things that we're trying to build towards in the future. So I do believe that yeah, voting is important because it's not even just the president that, like I said, we got to think about when we're voting. It's the party that's inevitably gonna run the country. How I see it, at least right now. Like it's the party that's going to run this country, which means their ideologies are going to trickle down into the different states. And although each different state has their own way in which they govern themselves and run, we can't deny that the I think the executive is where the president is held.
Yep.
We can't we can't deny that that part of the legislation still is not impactful. And it's true, like folks really do be out here like not really acknowledging that we do have a lot more power than we like believe. Yeah, we may still come fall up short, but like my mindset is like, would you rather like just say fuck it, just let the world collapse around you, or would you rather like try to at least have some type of like you know saying it? There's folks out here who ain't even trying to make like they don't even want to make no type of difference. They don't want to make no type of change in the world. They don't want to like they don't want to do nothing but just live in their own like whatever. Their own way I wish they want to live. And she was calling out is the pill poppers, it's the folks who don't like, it's the druggies, it's the folks who just move in a certain manner that she doesn't feel is productive, like for anybody. And again, like I'm not trying to come from a place where I'm like judging. I'm not trying to come from a place where I'm like, you know, trying to say that these people are not productive or I'm not trying to come from that place because I don't. She, I feel like she may know who she's talking about, but like, I know there's people out here who ain't really, doing nothing. So it's like, for me, I'll be like, well, you could do something. You feel me? But that's just how I think, and I'm not trying to like put that on nobody, but that's just how I think. And knowing, and we've all kind of known, like we've been hearing for the longest that this election is just a toxic election, bro. It's just that this is not a this we're I've heard a lot that we're not in a good place in America, and you know who knows what's gonna happen in these next 4 years. But for me, it's like you're gonna live here. You feel me? You're gonna reside here. Unless you plan on leaving out the country, which the people who I might be thinking that she's talking about might not. Like you're gonna, This is your home. Like so, it's like I don't know. Like anything could really happen. You feel me? Who knows who's gonna thrive in the future? Who knows? Like for real, it could be those people who are pill poppers who just was blind to it all. That could be the ones that really like change the trajectory of this country. Who knows, bro? Like anything could really happen for real. I just think her mindset is like, dang, like y'all the reasons why this one particular thing happened. And she's not necessarily wrong. I do agree with her. Like, yeah, the people who chose not to vote or chose like, nah, I'm gonna stay out of this, or like they actively made a choice to not involve themselves in the political climate of the country. Like, and whether that's okay or not, who knows? You feel me? Like that's up to y'all. But that's where she coming from, and I ain't mad at her for having that ideology. She's right. You feel me? I wonder what she sees in these people that makes her believe that like to make her mad. You feel me? That's making her mad.
Real quick, Zay, how much do you have like any type of political like education?
Um, I don't know. I feel like I have to be asked so I can pull it out of me. Like I can't just pull it out off rip. But like, um, not really, bro. Like,
Like, okay, if I was to ask you the functions of the legislative branch, could you tell me at least three of them?
like I know judicial. I know executive. I
No, no, no,
know.
no,
I
no,
don't
no, no, no,
even.
no, 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 brother. I said, can you tell me at least three functions of the legislative branch?
Oh yeah, no, no. I could not tell you that.
Can you tell me at least one of the executive branch's functions?
All I know is president.
Okay, respectfully, Zay, that's my point exactly right there. You have no business trying to vote for shit if you have no idea what those branches do. That's my point of the
Yeah.
entire thing right there. Nobody really has a true outlining education of what we're even doing. Like respectfully, I asked you what does this branch do, and you told me the three branches. Like that goes to show what I'm saying right there. No one has any type of. We vote for a president every 4 years, right?
Mhm.
In between that time, no one's thinking about voting for Congress. No one's voting for Senates. You're not voting for fucking House of Representatives. So what the fuck makes us so delved in trying to vote for a president every 4 years as if we have any actual education of what the fuck he's even finna do?
Yeah.
When I ask the people like go look at my Instagram and see what the functions of the president actually are and what he can and can't do. And the things that people are pissed off about are things that come from Congress. The senates and those people make up these laws. They make these laws. They make the tax programs and shit like that. The president, whoever it is at the time, just yes or knows the shit. They don't even have the power to make suggestions on shit. For real. The only time that they get some type of power to overstep Congress when it comes to things of that nature is when a NEA gets put in place. That is a National Emergency Act. Shit like COVID. That's why we got fucking stimulus checks. That was the time Trump was able to give us $1,000 and sidestep Congress. He didn't have to go through that because it was a national emergency. People was dying left and right, losing their jobs, not being able to work. That is a national emergency. But there was no other time in history that that's happened. So everything that people want to bitch and moan about, they have no education on. So it pisses me off that you have no education on why people don't vote and you blamed it on black people, not just pill poppers. She didn't just say people who pop pills. She said black men. He said black men specifically, and then went into things that he felt black men do too fucking much. So it wasn't that he just said pill poppers. He wasn't involved in Mexican pill poppers. He wasn't involved in the white ones. He wasn't involved in all the other motherfuckers on opioids and shit. He was specifically talking about black people. So that's what's pissing me off, along with the lack of education. Because if anybody really know what the fuck going on, everything that we want to change, we need to start voting for motherfuckers in the legislative branch. That's why no, you never hear about a Congress vote. You never hear about voting for the Senate. I mean, you probably hear about it and see the little signs and shit every now and then, but no one pays attention to that shit unless you really tuned in. But we all want to vote for a president, a man that his entire job is to do. His job has nothing to fucking do with America, actually. If you look at what the fuck his functions are, and I got it on my phone, I can read them off to you. Three of them shits are literally to involve himself with other countries. Nothing in his job is for the people. It's all other country this, political shit that, military this. Nothing in his job description says cut taxes for American people. Give this benefit or that benefit. Like he can probably okay some shit, but nobody gonna take that time to read this simple information. Nobody gonna sit here and just go Google what can the president do and what he can't do.
So it's the Senate's job to do all that too, right?
Which is the legislative, yes.
So if you were to say that somebody who have measure influence and get certain people in certain positions, so he can start actually having his way, would you say that's not an important factor to look into?
Wait, say it again.
So say we have a president who gets his way, gets certain people in certain positions, so he can actually do what he wants with the country pretty much. He has a little bit more power than what he's given in his job description, so to speak. For example, Trump putting in people in seats to give like a majority Republican vote so he can have a little bit more influence. Now, not necessarily say that that's something that could actually happen, but is the influence that the president have in the little powers that he have, and I'm genuinely asking, is it not that it possibly could be enough to he may have more influence and power than we perceive that's on the actual literal job description that could actually impact the country in a lot of ways that are detrimental.
Not really, unless unless they got secret shit. From everything I've read, the man or woman, whoever the president is, only got around 12, 15 to 12 real duties. Um, like I said with the NEA Act, I mean the NEA, the National Emergency Act, when that shit comes into play, that's when he gets 130, what's it called? Unstatured. I don't forgot the damn word. He basically has 130 laws that he can basically pass without Congress, or I think that's what the fuck that's saying. Or he gets certain powers that he can do. He gets things that he can do without having to go through Congress with it when that comes into play. But other than that, like I got it right here. Hold on. He can make treaties with the approval of the Senate. He can veto and sign bills, represent our nations in talks with foreign countries, enforce the laws that Congress passes, act as commander of chief during a war, call out troops to protect our nation against attacks, make suggestions about things that should be new laws, lead his political party, entertain foreign guests, recognize foreign countries, grant pardons, nominate cabinet members and Supreme Court justices and others, appoint ambassadors, talk directly to people about problems, and represent the best interests of all people. Now, it may be a lot more to it than just that, but that's in a nutshell what they're saying he can do. He can't make laws, can't declare a war, can't decide how federal money gets spent, can't interpret laws, and while he can nominate a cabinet or a supreme justice, he can't just choose one.
You know, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, just kind of going back, and I'm pivoting because I want to learn a little bit more. But just kind of going back to, her calling out black people and drug use and stuff. I mean, one, she's black, so I'm assuming like she's just more passionate about black folk than the entire race. You know, because black folks are known to, be black folks sometimes, be niggas sometimes, which can be detrimental sometimes. You know, and I think you don't necessarily have to have like a PhD, like understand that like a lot of this stuff is like not okay. Like, and to at least be like, okay, unless you just truly genuinely wasn't impacted or don't feel as if you're impacted at all,
About what?
you know, by the elections and who actually becomes president. Like, unless you actually didn't feel it genuinely or care enough about the people who genuinely felt as if they felt it, which, you kind of can get an understanding and see on the surface that, okay, something ain't right here.
But
And,
what
you kind of,
what do you mean by that? Like, what did y'all feel? Like, what's I don't get the shock value.
I mean, just the economy as a whole, like, oh shit, prices is going up, like things like that, like prices is going up, you know,
I mean,
and these are like, yeah, I mean, like these are direct impacts by the moves that are being made in the office, and like these are direct impacts that are being made, like from people who are in office,
yeah, but that's what I'm
and
saying right there. You're looking at the wrong people in office. Like that's my entire point. I'm not saying don't look at people in office, but y'all are talking about the president. That was my point of going down of his whole
Well, I'm more so
history.
talking about the Democrats. I'm more so talking about Democratic Party and the Republican Party and
That's
their
the
influence on the
entire.
entire.
That's the whole thing, my brother.
Right.
You're looking at the wrong
Exactly.
thing. You have to look at the
But
legislative branch because that's where the laws get made. That's where the policies come from. The
right.
president
But
is just
each
yes or
party,
knowing the shit. It doesn't matter about the party, nigga. Like, because
it does because each
no,
party has
no.
their own ways that
Either
it
way
does
it
because
go, either way it go, of whose party goes what, we need to pay attention to the right direction in the party. So whether it's Democrat, whether it's Republican, doesn't matter. We're still looking at the wrong part of this puzzle. We need to look at what Democrat in the legislative branch is doing this. What Republican in the legislative branch is doing that. We don't need to keep looking at Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. We need to look at David
I'm not
Scott.
saying that's
We
what
need to
we
look
look
at.
at.
Then what are you saying
I'm
we look
saying
at then?
that I'm saying that each party has their own ways in which they direct the country and the economy. Each party specifically focuses on different things. Like the Democrats' focus is more so for the people. That's what they say. It's more so for like lower income people who are struggling, or I personally think it's more so to make people more dependent on the government, or people who actually want help with from the government. That's mainly their focus. So they're inevitably going to set laws, and their movements are going to be based on that. And so if live in a Republican or a Democratic state where there's a lot more Democrats in office, and you have a Democratic minded president who focuses more on these things, who kind of sways, in a sense, these other branches and their ideologies, they trickle down, and
But that's
they're
not
going to
how that
trickle down
works.
to these other. So what would be the point then in having two different parties if this is not how it works?
Because you just described you just said respectfully a whole lot of nothing. Like that's not how that works. What you're saying, you're trying to get the president, who's a Democrat or a Republic, to talk over the other branches of government, which is the legislative and judicial branches, and sway their opinions. That's not how that works. That's not what the president do.
I'm not saying they sway their opinions. I'm saying that their ideologies, the democratic ideologies, become more prevalent in our economy because we have a democratic president in office.
But the president doesn't do anything in our actual country for real. A lot of the stuff that they do is dealing with foreign affairs. So that's why I keep
But how
saying
is it that
that.
when they say that? But how is it that when they say, like, when Biden's in office and Biden's passing these laws that cut taxes for,
But listen to
and I
what
know
did
it's
you just
not
say? What
Biden.
did you just say? You
I
said
know it's not, and I
passing.
know
Hold on, you said passing laws, not
right,
making laws. That's my point. Please
right,
listen to what I'm saying. The
right.
legislative branch, Congress makes these laws. Congress says, hey, Biden, hey, Trump, I feel like we should do this to these people. Do you agree with it? The president says, yeah, I agree with that. Let it go. The president's not making the laws. They're not coming up with these
Right.
ideas. So, dude, the Congress are coming up with the ideas, not the president. The president
I never
exits out
said
of
the
his.
president.
You keep
That's not what I'm saying.
no, but listen. You keep trying to say that he needs to sway this or that. You're looking at the wrong person to sway. You need to sway Congress. Congress is where you need to sway the people at. That's where you sway the lawmaking at. Now, if the president yes or knows it, that's up to them. But in order to get different laws and things in that nature made, the president doesn't have a say in laws for real. Congress do.
You just said he did,
As far as saying yes or no, that's really it. He doesn't make any
and
laws. He can't. He can half-ass even suggest laws. He can only
right.
be like, oh, I think this should be. He can be like, hey, Congress, I think y'all should make this a law, and they'll be like, and we'll think about it. So he doesn't even really get the opportunity to put his little paper in the idea box. He just gets a suggestion. Congress comes up with these policies, and the president says yes or no. So if you're gonna try to sway anybody, sway whoever's in Congress that's coming up with these abortion policies. Because Trump didn't come up with it. Congress came up with it, and Biden or whoever the fuck just passes whatever Congress come up with. So we need to look at what they over here plotting because the president is too busy doing other shit. That's why he only yes or no shit. So whoever the fuck is in Congress coming up with policies, look at them, and that's who needs to be swayed.
No, I agree. These people make the laws and things, but as you said, the president is the one who approves them. So if we have a Democratic person in office, they're more than likely going to approve Democratic ideology versus Republican ideology. That's all I'm saying. So, and I'm sure that they're working with the Democratic Party and legislation to come up with new laws and things of that nature. Like, I'm sure this is stuff that's happening because, again, these presidents come out, say these things that they want to do, and then they actually get it. Some of them actually get it done. Not all of them. Some, maybe they just don't know how to get it done. Trump apparently knows how to get his way. So it's like, that's why it's important to pay attention to those things and what the president is actually saying because they're I don't want to say they're essentially like echo chambers. Like they're just letting you know what movement I'm trying to take this country. Now they don't have the entire power to do these things, but on the surface of all how all this works, they're letting you know like, hey, this is the direction we're trying to move. And so that's why it's important to pay attention to those things. So yes, I agree with where you're coming from. Like we should be talking to Congress, but at the end of the day, if we have a Republican person in office like Trump, who's, like you said, tyrannical and also kind of somehow knows how to get his way, like, and put people in office who is going to help him get his way and pass his ideology, someone who's a bit crooked in that sense, which he's done in the past. But that's that we can't just sit there and ignore that because we think that the president, well, we know that the president doesn't have that power, but we can't just sit there and look past the amount of power that the president actually does have and influence as well that the president does have just because we need to look at Congress is what I'm saying.
But think about it like this: as a black man, if I was to go to, let's say, Chicago, I go to Chicago. I'm just walking around that motherfucker. I'm on the south side of Chicago. I'm on north side, east side. I'm in all the hood spots and shit. And I'm looking for kids who want to buy guns. I'm selling them cheap as a motherfucker, $20 a piece. I don't care if it's an AK, AR, or whatever the fuck. $20. You got money. I got a gun for you. I'm looking for little black kids. How successful you think I'd be finding people
To
to buy my
go
shit?
out in hoods in Chicago and sell guns
Yeah,
to little kids, how successful do you think you'd be?
like 16, 17 year olds and shit. How successful you think I'd be?
um, I mean, I would assume that you'd be pretty successful.
All right, now let's say I tried that same shit in, let me think. What's a white ass area in Georgia? Like Cumming, Georgia. I'm trying that same shit. You think that's gonna work as much?
Probably not.
It's not necessarily because I'm a bad salesman. I just know my audience. I know where I'm gonna make the most money because I know where my like-minded people are.
Mhm.
So if Trump's getting all this shit done spontaneously, it must mean there's some people. The influence. Why do people have such influence? Why does Tyler the Creator have such an influence on an audience? Because he's related to them somehow. He says something that they related to. His whole album, people fucking in his damn comments and shit talking about how much they relate to this. Like, oh, this remind me of my mom in this time. This remind me of me and this and that and the third. And it's relation. So influence is relation. If he's got all this influence, he got all the people that relate to his ass. Cause they all the people that want the exact same shit he want. It ain't just these black people. So it's like if he getting all this shit done, it's cause there's people behind the scenes that want this shit done just as much as he want it done.
Mhm.
So it's like sad to say. Me and Kane said this shit a long time ago, nigga. Whatever game these motherfuckers is playing is really checkmate. We really just caught up at the end of the fucking game. Like whatever game these little niggas is playing, like it's really already over with. Like I'm when you understand two facts that really pissed me off when it came to voting. It's the fucking electoral college. The fact that let's say damn near everybody in fucking America voted for Kamala Harris. If the electoral college don't see that fit, Trump will win. On top of that, almost every damn election, the Democratic vote won the popular vote, but lost to the electoral college. Like damn near every fucking year. So y'all can believe it, y'all can ignore it, not do whatever the fuck y'all want with the information, but it's like it literally does not fucking matter. Like the fact that we could all collectively vote yes to one thing, but there's an entire system in place to be like, wait, nah, y'all going too far on that side. Come the fuck back over here, like shepherding us back to the other fucking side. That's bogus as fuck. Like like what is the actual purpose of the electoral college? Like why if I don't understand if I tell y'all, hey, y'all vote for this, and the thing that I wanted to win didn't win, and I say, well, fuck y'all vote just because I got more power than y'all, I'm gonna choose what the fuck I wanted. Is that not like a slap in the fucking face to everybody who voted to the other shit?
Yeah. Let me see what the purpose of the electoral college is.
I'm like, that's
Yeah.
I'm like, and that's I ain't gonna lie. This time around, Trump probably did beat Kamala for real. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
I think he did. I think he did off of influence, but at the same time, like you know, like you just said, whatever game these folks is playing, you feel me? Like they won. They put the right pieces in the right places, and they did what they did. Like and they made shit happen. You feel me? And I, I can't be mad at the Republican Party for getting that shit done because they went out and did what they had to do. They spoke to their base. They knew who they had to talk to. They knew who to influence. They understood a lot more. Either they understood a lot more than Democratic Party, or the Democratic, or it's just really showing that America, like, or just the Democratic Party just didn't get out there. You feel me? Or not enough people actually truly believe what the Democratic Party is saying. Because if you look at this, the map, even in the popular vote, because Trump won the popular vote too, like by far, and the electoral
Yeah,
college
that's
vote.
why I was like, damn, like I know he won that vote.
Yeah, so it's like apparently a lot more people in our economy or country just see more in the Republicans than the Democratic Party, which is just weird to me because it's like I'm questioning like what did the Democratic Party do to like what did the Republican Party do to really get these people fired up? And what did the Democratic Party really do to get these people so pissed off at them to make them not even care anymore to just throw their vote away to Trump? And I question how many people actually knew what they were talking about or if it was just an emotional thing. You feel me? But we see what Trump is like. We seen who he is. I can't tell you like the logistics of it. I don't know the technicalities. Like I wish I knew more about it to understand. But like I'm just confused because it just seems as if like there's there's somebody calling on more things that are worse to get their leverage, and somebody who seems as if they're trying to find the better of in a party that's trying to appeal to the better of things. But I don't know, man. it's because when I was looking at all this stuff, it just seemed as if I could really like see the difference, the split between the two. Like Kamala really was going for the feels, and people were just not caring. Like they just didn't care, and Trump was just going for I don't give a fuck, and it just reflected more. I don't know, man. All this shit is just fuck. So I'm just confused as to what people like stop giving a fuck about to just give their vote to this man.
The funny thing is, I was watching this shit with Charleston White, and he was saying how black people started off like when black people finally did get the opportunity to vote and shit like that they was voting Republican at first, and at some point the shit changed to Democrat. And I actually been trying to look into that shit, and I found some truth to that. It was some shit I saw. It was called the Negro Republican Party, and they basically was exactly that, a black Republican Party. Like it was just former slaves and a whole bunch of black people that was just Republicans. And
Yeah. Now, I mean, from what I heard,
uh,
Democratic Party used to be bad. Like the Democratic Party used to be terrible, and the Republic Party used to be good, and then it kind of like switched, and then as it progressed, I think Republicans seem like a more like self autonomous, like just do it yourself, and we just gonna put these things in place for you to get ahead if you want to. And the Democrats seem to be like, oh, just if you fucked up, just call on us, pretty much. We're the ones that's gonna help you get a leverage. I could see why the black people, if that's true, I could see why the black community back in the day would rather be Republican because they're like, we trying to get ahead on our own dime. You feel me? We want to make our own rules. So I can kind of see, in a sense, why that be the case.
and then they made it a black thing because it was for poor people.
You said, huh?
They made it a black thing because it was for poor people.
You said the black thing because it was for poor people.
Yeah,
What you mean, the party?
yeah. They try to make it a black thing for because they trying to relate black to being poor.
You talking about Democratic?
Yeah,
You said no or yeah?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Trump did that too. Well, Trump literally openly said they taking black jobs, and like they came straight out his mouth, bro. Like, and which is basically saying that black people. I don't know what that means. You feel me? He basically said they taking black people jobs, bro.
That didn't have nothing to do with what the fuck. That had nothing to do with what I just said.
Yeah, you did. You said they trying to make black people seem poor. They trying to like appeal to black people being poor and push that narrative.
How does that have anything to do with Trump saying they're taking black jobs? You couldn't even say what he meant by black jobs.
Right, right. But like that's true. But he's saying the people that are coming into the country are taking black jobs. They not starting off as no motherfucking bro. Like top of the motherfucking food chain shit. Like
Okay, but what I'm saying, like, how does that equate to them trying to relate the Democratic Party to being poor and black?
because to me, when you're saying that these people who are coming in from these different countries are coming in and taking jobs. As I said, these jobs are lower income jobs, like considered to be lower income jobs. So you're saying that the black people thrive in lower income jobs.
Huh?
What are you confused about?
Everything. What? What did the? That had nothing to do with.
Lower income jobs. You're saying that black people are synonymous for having lower income jobs. You're not saying that black people can thrive in higher jobs, like in higher positions.
How
He
did I
literally
say that?
specifically, no, you're not saying that. I'm saying that's what Trump's saying. He didn't, he
How
literally
is he
said
saying
black
that by
people.
saying that they're taking black jobs? Like, what is?
He literally said they're taking black jobs. Like he literally said these people coming from these other countries are taking black jobs, black people jobs.
Nobody said.
And these That's what Trump
You
said.
putting words in his mouth by saying that he's saying that that's synonymous to saying that black people can't thrive in higher jobs. He didn't. That can be insinuated as such, but he didn't
All right
out
then.
his
So like,
mouth
if it's
say that. Like,
insinuated,
no,
if
no,
it's
you can't
insinuated,
assume and make an ass of yourself assuming shit. You have to go off of what he said, and what he said was unclear. So you can't make an assumption off of what another man
come
just
on, bro.
said.
Okay, so what would you take from that then when Trump says
I
these
would
people coming from
I
other
would ask him
countries
further. What do you
who
mean
have
by black
no who,
jobs? Because I don't know what that
right?
means. I can't make an
That's
assumption
true.
of what I don't know.
No, you're right. But you know these people have no reputation, nothing to show for, nothing in the country. Well, I can I'm assuming. But you're saying that
Assuming,
majority
nigga.
of these
Yeah,
people are
that's
coming. You're saying that these people are coming taking black jobs. So what would you think that he means? And I'm curious as what unless you just
I've
want to
said it
ask
like
him
40
everything, what would
times.
you think
I
that it means?
don't know what that means. I can't make an
What would you
interpretation.
think? Like what would you think that it means?
I don't know. What is a black job? I don't know what a black job. Can you tell me what a black job is, eh?
Yeah, you're right. I can't tell you what a black job is.
Like, I'm sorry, I can't make up what another man's thinking in his head. Like, I don't know. I can't give you an answer to something I don't understand. Power
Okay,
to you
so
for being able to make that in
what's
your head, but I don't know what he meant. I'm not finna try to make an assumption for what he meant.
well what's a black job to you then?
I d- say, you deaf, my brother? I don't know what a black job is.
Right. So what would you assume? What would you think that a black job is? Because apparently he
I don't
has an
have an
idea of what a black
assumption.
job
A
is.
job is a job to
But
me, so I don't see a color. I don't see what a Mexican job is, a white job, a blue job. I don't see what the fuck a color is in a job. So I, for further questioning on what the fuck he means, possibly means, or could mean in the fucking future, I do not know.
I'm not asking what you know about what he thinks. I'm asking what do you think a black job is? That was all I was asking.
I don't have a thought on what a black job is. I just said I don't know what a black job is. I don't have a thought
So
on that.
somebody from a foreign country comes and takes your job. You think he's gonna come and take your job specific because you're a black man and you have a job. So therefore it's not a black job, but it's a job. So like this man comes in and takes your job.
What is a black job? I've been a substitute teacher. I've been a cashier. I've been a security guard. I've been like what's a black job, nigga? I've had a million jobs. I've had jobs where I was just with black people, just with Mexican people, just with white people. So what
Okay,
is
so
a
they're
black
taking these
job, nigga? Like you.
they're taking these jobs. These are the jobs that they're taking from
So
us.
they're taking the
Okay.
regular jobs in the fucking work field. Okay, thank you for explaining. You had no idea what the hell he meant.
Right. No, exactly. I'm trying to figure out what he's talking about when he says black jobs.
So why? Here's my thing. All he said was black job. Why do you, Zay, assume that a black job is a low income job? That's all you've been saying.
No,
Why are
that's a
you
good point.
equating that? Because I know some
I
motherfucking Indian people that's in the Dunkin' Donuts fucking shit up. I know some
yeah.
goddamn Africans, some Nigerians at car dealerships and at all type of shit fucking shit up. So why are you so self hatred into thinking that black people only have low income jobs, eh? Because I don't see a black
That's
job. That's on you, my brother. You need to do some healing.
well, he sees it as he sees black jobs as well. But yeah, you're right. I agree.
He
Like
said black
these are
job. He
things
never
that
said what the black job was.
right, but
You
still
made an
like
assumption of it being lower
he has a
income.
right, but yeah, you're right. He has an ideology that there's black jobs out here. So I'm curious as to what he means when he says black jobs. For me
Yeah, we can
personally, yeah, I do assume
we can
that
wonder
when he
that, but
says
I want to know why you think black jobs are low income jobs because he never said that out his mouth. You said
no, he
that.
didn't.
So what? So
Right.
off Trump now. Fuck Trump. Why did you say that? Why do you think that?
I personally don't know why I think that like black jobs are like low income jobs. That's something that I just assume naturally. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know what that is, but
So aren't you too
naturally
bad
I
as him?
assumed that he was speaking.
What makes
Naturally I was assuming that he was speaking on low income jobs when he said that. And I personally don't know why I think that.
so like I said, that game that they playing is cooked. Because if you just thought that off the rip without that man ever even saying it, that's like 'cause I wouldn't have thought a black job was a low income job. Honestly, I would have thought drug
Right.
dealing. So that's how I knew he wasn't talking about that. I was like, what niggas fucking that's the only type of black job I could think of, nigga. That's like the only stereotypical job I could think of. Is niggas out here stealing what bricks from fucking niggas? I'm like, that ain't what the fuck he talking about. So what else? He ain't talking about that. That don't even sound economically sound to bring that up.
So when you're saying that the game that they're playing is cooked, like whose game? What game are you talking about?
The game of separation.
Right.
I don't know whose
But
game
who's
it is.
playing that?
I don't know
Okay.
who's playing, but I know we pawns.
Yeah, I get that. I definitely get that. But at the same time, when a man who's president comes out and separates the country by saying black jobs,
Did he separate the country? That's what I'm saying.
like you
All he
separated
said was
by
black jobs. Why
targeting
do
as,
you?
yeah,
That's
but you separated the country by targeting a group of individuals. He didn't say jobs, low income. He didn't say high income. He
okay.
didn't say
Hold
he
on.
didn't say it on a classism spectrum. He said it from a race point of view, which is separating people because you didn't say they're coming in taking white people jobs. You didn't say they're coming in taking Hispanic jobs. You didn't say they're coming in taking Asian or Indian jobs. You
Okay,
I
so
don't want to say panhandled, but you called out a particular group
okay,
of individuals and said
real
they're
quick.
taking your
So
jobs.
why didn't y'all get pissed off when Biden said if you don't vote for me, you not black?
I did get pissed off.
Who did you vote for when that happened?
I didn't vote at that point in my time.
Oh,
I didn't vote at all. I didn't take part in politics.
when do you take part in politics now? Except every November, every 4 years.
I don't. I just, if it's the main point and topic, I'm
So you
kind of,
go
I
with
don't
the
want to say I'm
trends.
forced to look at it, but it's gonna draw to my attention. Whatever comes to my attention when I'm on mainstream or whatever, it's gonna call to me. I necessarily don't look at politics at all. Like I don't. I don't look at it from a government standpoint. I don't look at it from nothing. Just if it hits my feed, I'm on it.
But okay, just because I see Sexy Red at a concert, I mean buy tickets.
No, you're right. Just the same way I don't vote just because I saw politics hit my feed.
Did you vote this time?
Fuck no, I can't. I'm in Florida. I was going to.
You
I
can't vote?
genuinely was going to.
Oh wait, it's the
I can't now because I'm not a resident.
I was like, what you got cases, Nick? I was like,
Uh,
I was genuinely concerned. I ain't gonna lie.
uh, no, no.
No,
I'm just not a resident. I was gonna vote though.
man, nah, my shit.
Right.
I don't see the point in doing this shit when not. I ain't trying to vote for no president. Like if I'm gonna vote, I'm going for the Senate. I'm going for motherfuckers who actually gonna put some shit in place. If they yes no to shit, that's honestly it's like it mattered, but it don't. But it really don't matter because we're looking in the wrong place. Like I feel like if we put as much effort into Congress and shit as we did as the presidential election, I feel like it'd be more change. We'd be able to see the fuckery more because the president is kind of like imagine going to McDonald's, right? And you get pissed off at the cashier because he ain't cook your burger the right way. It's like that's not his fucking job. It's like, yeah, he's a part of this damn team in here and shit, but his duties is different from what the fuck they do in the back kitchen. So it's like that's kind of what we do when we yelling at the cashier when the cook's in there actually fucking all this shit up.
Mhm. I mean, so you're saying the president is a cashier?
Huh?
Who are you saying is the cashier? I'm confused.
The president.
Okay.
He's the one that's just the
Is
face. He's
he?
just who's presented, but he's not the one necessarily pulling all the strings.
Is he not though? I mean, is it possible that there is an individual who has tyrannical ways, who actually is kind of low key pulling the strings based off his influence, or I do question if that's true. If and again, that's because I don't know how deep it runs. So you know a little bit more about how deep this system runs, but if and we're all ignorant. So, I'm not gonna say we're all ignorant, but we're led by these people. So I'm curious as to how much again influence he actually has, and if that's actually true. And that's behind closed doors. But then at that point, I'm just gonna have to look at how the mechanism is ran, and so I'm gonna have to take your word on the fact that yeah, he doesn't have power. He doesn't have the power that he says he has, from a standpoint on how this mechanism should be ran. But we also, is it safe to say that this mechanism and the way this shit runs is also crooked in ways? Or is this actually how this works? And that's what I'm kind of curious about. Is it actually working the way that it's supposed to? And is it and since it was built off of certain ideologies, has he found like certain loopholes and ways to get more power than what's actually like stated in the job description? You know, I think Trump, me personally, and maybe this is just the way he comes off because he's a businessman and motherfuckers like who are in business kind of know how to like strut, you feel me, and act like they're bigger than they are. You feel me? A lot of people know how to threaten their egos. So it's like I wonder if he's one of those people who is actually fretting their egos and he ain't really got no fucking say or power and shit. Or if he's really like a nigga out here who's actually moving like a fucking, people consider him like a mob boss and actually got the fucking power in this shit. If he knew how to play the game of power, if he's actually like running this shit. Because when we seen his ass in 2016 when he had got elected, boy, he brought everybody that like he had folks at the table, like he had folks at the table at the table, like for real, like he had people who were actually there, like, and I don't know, maybe I'm just blinded by the theatrics, but he had folks there, like actually working for him, damn near, pretty much in his pocket, damn near, like it was crooked as fuck. So I don't know. You know, like, yeah, this is how the mechanism is supposed to run, but is it truly being ran by that? Because we all know money is power, and this motherfucker apparently got a lot of it. So yeah, but I agree, the nigga is just supposed to be the cashier, but at the end of the day, like, not really, because even in the job description. He sways how this country and economy goes. He's gonna tip it the way that he sees fit by being a person that says, nah, I ain't fucking with this. This ain't how we moving. Or nah, I ain't fucking with this. We ain't finna do this bill. Come back with some better shit that I might want to pass. Some shit that I might be excited for. Some shit that might align with my ideologies and what I said I was trying to do. You feel me? Or and shit like that. He sways the country and economy in that much. That's a lot of power. Like, you feel me? To neglect these things.
I get that,
You know.
but who's if he comes up with an abortion law, he didn't come up with the law. He just said yes to it. So who came up with the law?
No, I agree. It's the you said the legislative branch?
It's like that's it don't matter if we have people that's in place making the laws and policies that we want to be made, then we can be able to tell, okay, if this is real bullshit or not. But we got a bunch of like-minded motherfuckers all playing footsie with each other under the fucking table.
Hmm.
So it's like we can't really ever get a clear cut answer because the whole thing is fucked and rigged. The whole thing is it's almost like if it's like left Twix and right Twix, bro. These motherfuckers make a competition out of anything that ain't really a fucking competition. You have motherfuckers out here tweeting left Twix over the right Twix when they both in the same goddamn package. If you flip the motherfucker, they're gonna trade spots.
That shit lame as hell, bro. That shit is
But
lame as hell.
that's how fucking
Yeah.
ignorant we are as people. We will entertain any type of competition, nigga. Snail versus a
Yeah.
motherfucking turtle.
That give him more power. I'm sure there was sports bet like there was sports like betting sites that have Kamala or
I'd have
Harris
done
on
this
them
shit too. I ain't
motherfuckers.
gonna lie. I'd have bet the fuck against Kamala too. I'm like, no, she ain't finna lose. She ain't finna win this shit. I'd have had separate bets. I'd have been like, hey, she gonna win the EC, but she gonna win the PV. She gonna
Right.
lose EC.
So it's like, yeah, no, I agree. This shit a competitive thing, and that just gives them more power. You feel me? That gives them more shit to be like, okay, we can sway it our way because we could get these people on our side if we, appeal to certain shit. And now they mad, and people, since people are naturally like combative, they're gonna be like, yo, fuck the other side, pretty much, and not try to view if the other side is actually valid and where their stance is. They're just gonna be like, fuck the other side, they, which once you have those people and they're locked in. So like once you influence that, it's too late.
But we, I ain't gonna say we. People look at the government as if they on our side, and that's where everybody get fucked up at. It's like when you vote your favorite president in and shit, and your policies don't get, or the stuff that you talk about in the living room with your fucking auntie don't get seen to fruition. Everybody get bent out of shape. But it's like there's no education to what the hell we talking about or who the fuck we voting for to do certain things. And then there's there's just the overall aspect of I'm tweaking. Oh, that's outside. I got the window open. Okay, my fault. Um, shit. What were we just saying?
Damn, you were talking about how oh, these people you were saying how
Wait, what did you say last?
I said they have power when they lock people into their ideologies, and then like they're basically like, man, fuck the other side, because and once you have those people on your side who
Oh
aren't
yeah,
gonna
yeah, yeah.
look at you.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody think they on our fucking side in the first place when they not. Like they here to do whatever they can to keep them on top and us at bay. Like I don't look at neither side as necessarily for us or against us. They both against us in my eyes. It's just like good cop, bad cop. It's just one gonna give it to you nice, the other one gonna slap the fuck out you. Like I don't look at either one of these parties as anything, especially because the people who are in office don't do shit that's for us. It's like, I mean, yeah, niggas got Medicaid for a couple years and shit, but like, what did that really amount to in the end? I mean, I've never personally had that shit, but I hear so many niggas talking shit about that. Like, I hear it was good for a little bit, but then I don't know what the fuck happened. Them reviews flip quick as shit. But nah, the long
Medicaid is
lasting
actually
ones.
really important too for like disabled people and people who like can't work no more. So it's important that things like that are in place because there are people who genuinely fuck their lives get fucked over by them putting into the economy, and they deserve a way for somebody to help them, like because they put their lives, like they spent their lives doing shit for the country. So it's like I feel like the country should pay them back. You feel me? We all kind of we add something to the country. We have value in that sense, and so we should our value should be it should be returned. And that's why they have Medicaid and retirement plans and shit like that. Although Medicaid is more so for people who get injured and shit,
That's what it's for.
or to help. Um,
Mm. I don't really know what the Medicaid was for. I ain't gonna lie.
it's it's Medicaid is like, if I remember from when I did insurance properly, it's basically for people who like can't take care of themselves, and they can't go to work no more because something happened to them. Um, People who get like real sick as they get older and they need help pretty much from somebody because they can't go to work or they can't do shit like, and so either they're gonna end up on the street or they have these plans to help them out with like getting medications that they need for their sicknesses and illnesses. Like it's things like that to help those people who put they put their energy into the government. You would think the government gonna fucking they that the government is fucking with them in that sense. Like they're giving them a return for that, um, or if you pay for it. But it from what I remember, what I saw, it was mainly looking at the side in which they help people who was working for the not the government, but just working for workers and shit who become disabled and they can't work at all. They can't input anything, and they're trying to fuck that shit up. Like they're trying to toss that shit out. They're trying to say that shit's no, fuck that. I mean, because there are people who like possibly abuse that shit. I mean, the whole system's crooked. I'm not surprised that people find loopholes and shit. But to completely you say fuck all that, you can't have that. That's actually detrimental to the people who actually really need that shit. I don't fuck with that shit.
Nah, I feel that. Hmm. I don't know. All I'm saying is, before motherfuckers start trying to dive head first into a battle, we need this medication first. That's why I don't
You said
vote.
any what first?
Education. That's why I don't
Yeah.
vote, because I don't know what the fuck going on. So I'm not finna sit here and just blindly vote just because I don't like somebody for some words they said. It's like I don't know what the fuck the nigga. I'm gonna keep it a beam with you, nigga. Up until like a week ago, nigga, I ain't know what the fuck the president really did, nigga. I just started looking all this shit up for real. And what really made me look it up for real is when Charleston White said some shit about it, and I was like, damn, nigga, we learned all about this shit in third grade. Nobody retained the information.
Mm-mm.
Boy,
Ain't nobody give a fuck, bro.
I'm going to my little brother. I'm taking all his goddamn study guide notes, nigga. Give me all your social study shit today, little nigga. I want it. I need that shit. If my mama see this, take his stuff and give it to me. I need that. Cause the information is literally out there. And the funny thing about it is like when we be talking about like the Illuminati or like the man and shit like that, it's like the game they playing is so fucking bold because the one stereotype I hate, but it's so fucking true. And it don't even just apply to black people. It apply really to everybody that's fucking ignorant. If you want to hide something from a motherfucker, put it in a book. Put it in words, nigga. If it ain't a short form video, motherfuckers is not digesting the information nowadays.
Facts. That's facts.
Like, I ain't gonna front. I get like a weird surge when I learn some new shit. So nigga, when I learned all this shit and I was like seeing what the president really can and can't do, I'm like, man, fuck this shit. Like, no, nigga, I'm a vocal individual. I gotta say some shit about this. I don't like this. This shit's stupid. And it's dumb because everybody's sitting here going back and forth with each other. And it's like, nigga, y'all don't even know what the hell y'all fighting about. Y'all just yelling. Y'all just fussing.
Well, I wouldn't say that they don't know, but some people are ignorant. I would say like you said, like yeah. To me, it goes back to what you said. Like I'm not finna like pay attention to the words the person is saying. Like I'm not finna like. Well, you said something like that doesn't dictate or that doesn't have an influence on the way that you like vote type shit. You said that. You said that. So like to me, like that's not something you can ignore. Like the way this person moves and the things that this person says a lot about them as a person, and the people who support that says a lot about the people who support that and choose to turn a blind eye to that. Like to me, that speaks volume. And I think a lot of that was happening in this race was that there was a motherfucker who was saying all of these things that was like pretty wild and shit, and is known to say these things and be that way. And it's like you, it's somebody who's saying these things, and then on top of that, I feel like he's also fueling separation in a sense. But that's some a little bit different. but it's like you can't just ignore these things. Like these, and I'm not saying that these things are bad. I'm not saying that these things are good or helpful. But a lot of the shit was actually pretty fucked up. You feel me? Perception is a motherfucker. So everybody's gonna perceive something different. So whatever the man said, you may not perceive it the same way that I did. But I feel like we kind of have an understanding on like, all right, we have an understanding on like what's fucked up. You feel me, and what's not. So that's why it's important to listen to these things and look at these how these people are moving, because that speaks a lot more than what people like to assume that it does.
I hear that, but it's like this shit's a circus act.
I mean, yeah, but if you wanna like,
It's like we're
if
voting
you
for a person that, yes, they can say yes or no to shit, so they do have some form of a sway on the laws we make. But it's like if we never gonna get to a point of change if we're only worried about him. Like, cause
no,
he
I
he may
agree.
be he may be saying all this shit, but it's like y'all aren't looking at the millions motherfuckers behind him that agree that's in your face every day that don't say shit. That's what I'm more worried about. I'm not worried about the head of the fucking clique. Who's these fucking disciples behind this little nigga that you don't know about? Because that's what's more important. It's more important that we have a lot of niggas agreeing with this shit as opposed to one off fat motherfucker just saying something. Like it's cool to have a little shoe out, but you ain't Jordan, nigga. You don't got that same pull. He's Jordan. Niggas want Jordans. Niggas want to buy into what Trump's saying. That's what's more scary than what the fuck he's talking about. So I'm not. I'm not. What's that's what's more worrying. It worries me what he says. That it does kind of like trip me out, but it trips me out even more. It's like, wow, y'all niggas back that shit. That's worse. That's even fucking scarier because you can just be you could be Kanye. Who the fuck agreed with Kanye when he came out saying all that crazy ass shit?
A
It would,
lot of people did.
but it would terrify you if he had the amount of there was. It was a lot of people doing it, but who was publicly agreeing with that nigga? You had to like go in the trenches and talk to motherfuckers offline. On the line, they was eating that nigga up for saying shit. So it's like, imagine if all the shit Kanye was saying, he had a Trump pull to that. You would look at motherfuckers a little bit differently then. Because it's like, wow, like this isn't like a battle for real of like, oh, we believe him over here. Oh no, we believe him. It's not like a 60-40 battle. Like it's just 100% we on your side when it come to Trump. That's more terrifying because it's like, even if he's not in place, there's just gonna be other motherfuckers that trickle behind him that want to be in his place. That they think this shit without him saying it. They just too scared to say it. So we gotta do go deeper than just him. Because all we gonna do is just end up at these stalemates where they just electoral college them niggas out and say, hey, fuck it, we gonna put who we want in. But our focus is off.
Yeah, I think that would be a good thing to do. You gotta look at the people who support that shit, why they support that shit. Cause I'm around a lot of Trump supporters right now. I'm in Florida, bro. This be red as hell. Like where I'm at, like at least in Atlanta, there's some progressive motherfuckers, or there's some motherfuckers who ain't. Yeah, like
We're
them
not
motherfuckers
here.
is in the shit. Right. Florida is not the place to be right now. If you a Democrat,
Bump the
and
laws.
like and so like I'm listening to what all these people are saying and why they agree with Trump or disagree with Trump. And a lot of them actually a lot of them I spoke to at least for real and actually listened to for real. They more so disagree with Kamala and what the Democrats have done than actually like stand on Trump. Now they have some facts about like Trump that is like, okay, these are some facts that you can say is true to the economy based off of when Trump was in office. And I know some people like that too. who aren't even in, Florida. And you can say that this is true about Democrats, and they showed me proof why Democrats are like fucked up in a lot of ways and why they didn't do shit. So like it's not that it's not everybody's like one of them type people that's like fucked up assholes type shit, and just voting. Like some of these people actually like they're looking past it and like looking at the actual state of the economy. So I'm not trying to sit here and act like all Republicans are like fucked up just because they chose this motherfucker who speaks the way that he does. I'm not trying to make it seem as if that because these people was feeding me knowledge that I ain't even fucking know about. Now I'm like, okay, cool, and I had my perspective open about it and allowed me a chance to hold the Democratic Party accountable for the ways that they fucking up. Not saying I'm Democrat, not saying I'm Republican, but all my life I've been more passionate about Democrat because it's all I've known. And I've only really just started understanding or looking into some of the shit. So it's like, I ain't about to sit here and act like all them people is fucked up. You feel me? Like, yeah, you got a lot of people who are, and I ain't trying to sit here and act like even I mean, Trump is fucked up. Like, a lot of this shit is fucked. Like, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of this shit is fucked. But I think that also goes into the divided, mentality where everybody be like, man, who if you voted for Trump, you fucked up. I think we're calling out the people, yeah, who are starting to now more openly become assholes and shit in certain ways and really showing their true colors because this man is here, which, like you said, that's a bit frightening, because you don't know what these people really think because they actually voted for this man. You really don't know what they think. Is it because y'all actually agree with his policies and believe in the Republican Party, or are you doing this because you actually have a hatred, or there's something that he played to within you, that made you be pissed about, that made you like be like, oh yeah, I fuck with it, man, because he don't fuck with this, you know. I don't like this shit runs deep, bro. Like, like this shit run real deep. Cause me, I'm like I'm very optimistic. So when I hear somebody saying that there's a game being played, part of me is like, maybe the game isn't as fucked up as we think. Maybe like shit is like working for the better, like in a weird fucking way. And like that's why I'm not entirely like pissed about this situation about the Republicans getting in office, and not entirely like like I'm not entirely like bad mad about it. I don't know how this shit's gonna really play out though. Shit could really fuck up. Like I don't know where that one spark comes from that makes me be like, maybe this shit is like working for the better of everything, But I actually truly genuinely believe that even though shit's fucked up right now. So it's like, I don't know, I do agree that these roots run really deep though. Like, and that's what's fucked up about it. And the fact that it's starting to come to the surface for real. And we're having more people who are like not for the shit, like standing up, like, and people who are for the shit standing up. It's a very dangerous place to be in because like motherfuckers could get killed over this shit. Like people could die over this shit. There could really be like a bloodbath because people just truly just disagree with each other and don't like think that this is something that is like okay for us. And it's weird. It's really weird for me to have like this mindset to have. Like it's weird. But like I don't know, like it's possible like a civil war could break out for real because of like how deep these roots go and how much they're being exposed and pushed to the surface. Like this could truly cause a collapse in a lot of ways, but I think that it's important to have because we kind of need to know where to go now. Now that this shit is to the surface and it's not being hidden, like we need to figure out like we need to figure out what's gonna happen next, And so I'm not disagreeing or nothing with you when you say like you're like that scares you. I kind of get where you're coming from when you said it scares you because it's just like this is really fucked up. Like this is not an okay situation for anybody to be in, either side to be in. And I think people need to like find a way to get to a place of, I don't want to say understanding, but like they need to figure this shit out as soon as possible, because something bad is gonna it's possibly gonna happen because of all of this shit that's now coming to the surface. It's a lot deeper than politics. It's very deeply ingrained in our like system and how it's ran and how we've been like conditioned as people. It runs very deep, and it's been going on for a very long time. And something is possibly gonna come to the surface that's gonna like really like fucking like fuck all this shit up and throw this shit into left field like very fucking fast. Um, so I understand where you're coming from, where you're saying you're frightened, like in a sense, and like about that instead of the actual president. I definitely get where you're coming from. You know, this motherfucker just brought a lot of this shit out. You know, so yeah, this is dangerous.
That shit. That's why I keep pushing the whole education shit. Cause like when it come down to like, oh well, what niggas gonna do? It's like, see, we don't even know what the fuck to combat this shit with. Like that's the sad part. All motherfuckers know how to do is make music and shoot fucking videos on TikTok right now. Like we ain't got no
Yeah.
goddamn nothing other than useless skill. Half of motherfuckers don't even go to the gym. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's like we got this whole shit fucked up. Then that's why I keep saying fuck the president and shit. It's like, bro, like we just feed into another way to be divided. Like fuck what the hell they got going on. Like, bro, they not. If we, it's a fucking million plus of us. It's a million. I can say it's 50 million of us. It's at least a million motherfuckers per state. At least. It's at least 50 million people in America. Nigga, they got a half of these. Who the fuck they finna get to do shit to us for real? Besides the fucking CIA or some shit or foreign government. Because half the fucking niggas is that's special ops and shit is. I don't know how fucked up our military is. I know other countries' militaries, they don't give a fuck about their citizens and shit. They don't get no fucks. I don't know how our military is. If our military the same way, then we might be cooked. But if they got like even a ounce of sympathy, yeah, we good. We might, but but if they don't, we fuck. What?
You said who are we? Who is it that is gonna get us fucked
Our
if they don't have
military.
sympathy? Oh yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like our military's heads on straight. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I don't feel like, and maybe it's my wishful thinking.
But nah, but
I don't feel like our
what?
Uh-huh.
Because like other countries and shit, like they heads on straight too. But it's like if this motherfuckers protesting outside and they general say, "Hey, shoot these motherfuckers,"
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, do our troops take that same? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because probably not like the niggas that we know in the military or some shit. Probably not them. But them special forces, special ops niggas, they don't get no fucks. But I don't know. That's when the war really become interesting.
yeah, dude. We are in a really weird spot because it's like everybody's. I want to say wants to pull the trigger, but don't at the same fucking time. And we know how fucked up it is if we pull that trigger.
Don't nobody know how to
Yet
pull the trigger.
people don't know how to. Yeah, people don't know how to like maneuver with that. Some people just they're gonna pull the trigger because fuck. Like even if they didn't want to, they're gonna pull the trigger off of instinct.
Crash out.
Right. Or they might crash out. You feel me? There could be folks who's just you feel me? Like a lot of people are in a state where like emotionally they're not like self-aware enough or disciplined enough to
Thank
not
you.
pull the trigger,
Thank you for saying it.
you know? And that's dangerous when you're fueling all of this stuff in people and dumping all of this in people because it's like and then now everybody's in a heightened state of stress, bro. Like that's when folks start, moving in a fucked up direction. That's when folks start fucking up. That's when folks start, like you said, crashing out. So I agree with you when you say like it's fuck the president, bro. Like it's deeper than that shit. You feel me? Because you know if you don't know how to move in these types of with this pressure, like it's gonna get dangerous. And then now you're fueling it with hate and separation. You know, that's not in division and competition. Not everybody knows how to do all that shit in a healthy manner, bro. So like, you know, it's fucked up, bro. We not in a good position right now. As a people, as individuals, like we not in a good place. That's why I don't really fuck with Trump because, but like the nigga in the back pockets of other countries who have really, I don't know if they fuck with us for real or not. Fuck with movies like what's that one movie with James Franco and like where he went to go see Kim Jong. That's the only
Oh, the
fucking
interview.
thing I could pull from. Huh?
The interview.
Yeah, that's the only thing I could pull from to make me have any type of belief that these people are actually compassionate beings, like to a certain extent that fucks with the U.S. But like, I don't, like you motherfuckers don't give a fuck about us. I don't know if they do or not, bro. But it's like
Man,
it's dangerous. It's dangerous territory.
you can see my on screen.
Yeah.
I'm about to go into my damn. See what's behind me. You see that
Who was
picture?
that?
Malcolm
Oh,
X.
this MLK. Yeah, Malcolm X. I said MLK looking at.
Uh,
Yeah.
oh Lord. I'm
Get the brother, but please.
about to go into a soapbox right now, brother. This
Nah, you
shit is
you spitting, bro.
I'm about to let me rap to you right quick. This shit is emotional warfare. That's all this is. Emotional warfare. They getting that motherfuckers at their heartstrings. They saying all the right things. They saying all the wrong things to the right people. They making all the right fucking moves. They playing off of our emotions right now. That's why I don't watch the fucking news and shit. It's never nothing good on the goddamn news. Ever. It's like I get fucked up and shit be happening, but damn, like every day, like that's all y'all cover. But shit. And as a people, if we dead ass just stop trying to be at odds about every fucking little thing and come together on a common goal, because a lot of us want the same shit, but we keep feeding into the same system that ain't getting us no fucking where. But it's like, I don't get it. If niggas just dead ass come together, stop being fuck niggas, get some money on together, give a motherfucker a hug, we'll be Gucci. Mind your damn business. Don't judge motherfuckers. We be straight. And as friends, as homies, for real, motherfuckers don't need to be talking about politics and shit. Cause it's like you start just hearing motherfuckers got different views and shit, and it's like, I mean, sometimes that might be a good thing, cause it's like, damn, you think like that for real? Maybe I shouldn't be around you. You know what I mean? Maybe that could be a good thing, but shit, you might be fucking up a good friendship just over just cause he like red, you like blue. You know what I mean? But shit, fuck do I know? Just a skinny brother with some tats.
If you stop fucking with a motherfucker because y'all have a disagreement, y'all don't fuck with each other for real. Y'all don't have no real love in your heart, bro. Ain't no fucking reason why just because somebody disagrees with you or doesn't have the same point of view as you that you should ever fucking, you feel me? Stop fucking with them, and like stop having love for that person at least. Yeah. Like see where that shit coming from. Is it really rooted in ignorance? Can you teach that motherfucker something? Like, is that motherfucker, do you need to learn from that motherfucker in certain ways? Like, these are the little things that allow us to not be separated from each other. You feel me? Because a lot of wars were fought because motherfuckers disagreed with each other. Instead of motherfuckers having an understanding of where these people stand for real. You know, like you may not stand in the same soil as me or grass or live in the same whatever as me, but that don't mean I can't fuck with you, you feel me? And obviously there's levels to it. Don't mean I gotta be around you every fucking day and be up in your face every fucking day. But I think it's deeper than just us having a disagreement about what we view, how we view the world should look. You know, like that's fucked up. You know, that's real fucked up. Cause then we're separated. That gives us more reason to be separated and divided, which is the biggest illusion of us, of us all. You feel me? Like, is that we're not one being. Like at the end of the day, and that's fucked up. You hate other motherfuckers. You just hate your damn self. But if you can have compassion and love for an individual, that just means that you have love and compassion for yourself. You can have patience with another person. You can have patience with yourself. Like, if you can't have patience for another person, it just means you need to work on your patience. You might not be a patient individual with yourself. Like, it just all reflects back to you at the end of the day, and you got to acknowledge that shit, you know? So, yeah, I don't know. Part of me be like, I don't deal with people who don't deal with people. I deal with everybody, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck. I been, you feel me? That don't make no damn sense. I'm just contradicting myself at that point, being a hypocrite.
I don't deal
But
with
like at
niggas.
the
I
end
don't
of
deal with
the
niggas.
day,
That's a
so it's
bar.
like that just fucking. I'm shooting myself in the foot when I say that. I don't. That means I don't fucking like deal. Like I don't deal with myself, and that's fucked up place to be. You know. So like I mean. Man, I feel like just I agree with you. We need more love, bro. We need more love and understanding. And like love ain't just an emotion, bro. Love ain't just the passion that you feel towards somebody. Love is the action and being like, okay, I can understand you. Love is being like, I mean, I fuck with what you talking about. I may not fuck with it, but I can fuck with you as a person. Like there has to be some base that we fuck with. And it's got to be the fact that we got flesh and blood and we share this planet in the same space and air together and we all got a brain and we all have everything together, bro. Like start fucking with people, bro. Start fucking with people that you don't fuck with. And I guarantee you'll start loving the world just a little bit more.
That's a fact. I swear, almost every time I come from the club, and I actually I followed two, I got cool with two motherfuckers that I met at the club. Niggas, I've been getting in contact with a lot of people that's like Instagram famous.
Mm.
My stars aligning, face ass.
Mhm. They might be, bro. You might be leveling up for real, and you
Ooh.
in that space, and they might finally be humble enough to hit somebody back up, or it may always have been a thing. You feel me?
Right. But no, bro, I ain't gonna lie. When you was saying that whole little spiel, bro, you made me realize my homie ain't really my homie, dog.
Damn, bro.
Oh, like, damn, that ain't my dog, then, huh?
Yeah, not everybody your homie, bro. But I'm curious as to why you thought.
Cause you was like, if you and somebody fall out over a small whatever the fuck, then y'all was never friends in the first place, and that's right when the like on SpongeBob and shit, when that nigga heartbreak and they make that little glass sound, that's how my shit did. I was like, ah, damn,
Oh,
damn.
hey man, ain't nothing wrong with being enemies, bro. Like
I ain't enemies with nobody but me. I'm my only enemy. Shit.
that's what they say, but man, ain't no problem with like, okay,
Nigga, the
ain't
enemy.
no problem with like having in quotation marks enemies. You feel me? And enemies come with certain things, jealousy. I don't want to say hatred, but like they come with certain things, and this is just deep. But at the root of it, I feel like it's a respect. You don't have this type of passion towards somebody that you don't have some type of fucking respect for, low key, even if you want to admit it or not. You feel me? So like, if you disagree with a person, who knows why that could be for real? It could run deep. You feel me? And in my opinion, if you don't, if you disagree with somebody, that means they in quotation marks the ops. That don't make them your friend. I mean, I don't know what makes a friend though. You feel me? I don't know what you would consider a friend would be. You feel me? You know, people call it rivals. Like maybe he's just your rival. Don't mean that y'all like homies. Like
Are
so like
are are we friends, bud?
who you and I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fuck with you. We cool.
Are we still friends? No, I'm just like-
Right. Yo, I'm trying to think if I even got any fucking like we could be friends, but we could also be rivals. You feel me? Like
yeah.
you may spark like something in me that makes me be like, okay, yeah, cool. Like you feel me? Like that levels me up. Like yeah, we have disagreements, but like that don't mean that we don't fuck with each other. So I guess yeah, that don't mean we don't fuck with each other. But I mean, yeah, maybe he is your homie, bro. Like he might be a homie. Y'all just didn't know how to like weren't mature enough to like deal with that. So maybe I was just speaking in absolute, but y'all might be homies. You just gotta check to see what that is. Y'all just might have had a disagreement at a wrong time, at a bad time in life.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, cause the only two times me and dude ever had a disagreement, they was very small things, but it's like I said, it was the first time me and this motherfucker ever had disagreement. So it's like he took them bitches like to the heart for real. I'm like, nigga, this shit is what niggas do. Like we fight and we make up, it's whatever. Like
Yeah, yeah.
he was the nigga never wanted to make up over shit. Like he always took shit hella serious. And then the last thing that pissed him off, I was like, bro, you ain't gotta stop hanging around niggas. You just gotta get your shit together. He was like, nah, bro, y'all niggas. He took. I ain't gonna lie, I might have took a little drastic effort or whatever the fuck, but he took my effort to get him to step the fuck up with some shit, as me trying to snake him out his position in his head. And I'm like, that ain't what the fuck that was, nigga. I just want you to get your shit back how the fuck you was 2 months ago. 2 months ago you was on your shit. Now you bullshitting. And you getting comfortable with the bullshit, and I don't like seeing that in you. So I'm gonna need you to get your shit together. And the way I went about doing it, he ain't like how I did it. But I'm like, nigga, we grown ass men. If we treating this thing we doing as a business, and you been bullshitting for 2 months, you would have been fired anywhere the fuck else. Am I lying?
Oh, that's real.
So I'm like, take your little demotion in positioning as just a warning to get the fuck right. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna sit there and act like I'll put it in the prettiest fucking package and no shit. But I mean, nigga, like I said, we grown ass men. I'm not your mama. Like you my homie and shit, but nigga, this is a business. I'm trying to take this shit seriously, and you lollygagging. So he took that as such. And I was like, you ain't gotta stop hanging around, niggas. Just get your shit together. He said, nah, bro, I don't like how you did what you did. So I was like, all right then, shit. You can take it how you want, bro.
Yeah, no. Respect on that, bro, Respect on that. Baby, you just didn't want to fucking do that shit. Simple as that. You feel me?
And
But
the thing,
nah, respect on it.
the thing about it that pissed me off, the thing that I wanted him to get his shit together with was something that he already wanted to do in the first place. Something he already has been talking about doing since he was 12 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, nah. Some people just lazy, bro. Some people don't want it bad enough. Whatever it is. He just didn't want to do it for real.
But
Maybe you doing.
the funny thing is, though, once I said what I said and we stopped talking and shit, like,
He got on it.
hell yeah. I swear to God, he got on it. Bruh, not even a week later, this nigga started dropping music. This nigga started dropping song on the song. I'm like, oh, that's what it took? I swear to God, the gap in that nigga, there is no coincidence that a week after we had this conversation, he dropped a song. There's no coincidence. Fuck all that. You weren't planning that shit. No other. If I wouldn't have said that, you was not planning that shit. You know you weren't planning that.
That's God right there, boy. That boy sparked something in that man and said,
I'm like,
"Fuck you."
hey, nigga, if I gotta do it from afar, nigga, whatever, shit. Just follow my lead. I don't care how far back you trail, nigga, but just shit. I got this light, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
Mm, that's real. That's real. You do. He's speaking facts. Oh, by the way, uh, I realized that my ignorance on who I am and my actual true potential is the reason and what has been pushed upon me in my ideologies as to what a black job is also because the separation they try to do to us in our government and our higher powers, the people above us, our overseers, push this narrative that black people are a certain type of individual, and it worked. So it's fallen in ignorance because, and I say it's ignorance because I'm not educated enough on who I truly am and where I truly come from and my true power as an individual, as a black man, you know, and the shit that I can actually accomplish aside from just low income jobs type shit, you know, it's not something I'm entirely. It's not in my room yet. It's not in my psyche enough. It's not in my perspective enough to believe that when somebody who is at a higher power like Trump says a black job, it's not in me to believe that that motherfucker is trying to say that this is something good for us. Like it's not in my nature to believe that that man is for me. It's not in my nature to believe that people who are above us in power are for us.
Facts.
So that's why naturally I believe that that man was speaking on low income jobs and talking down on my people
Mm,
because of that.
okay.
And, I know who I am as a person, you feel me? I know who my people are, you feel me? I know what's up, bro. I know what's good. I know there's more I need to learn. You feel me? But I don't trust that man when that nigga says anything about black people. I don't fucking follow that nigga and say, oh yeah, he's speaking highly of me. So that's where I think that shit came from. I just wanted to clear that up because I'm trying to convince myself and understand where I'm coming from where I say that because you really had me think about that shit.
That's all I want people to do is just think about certain shit. Cause it's like this shit is. I was talking to one of my homegirls about some shit. This is pertaining to like relationships or whatever, and I was like, "You don't play the game the right way." And she was like, "Well, I think it got to be a game. Like, if you gonna have that victim mentality about the game, you fucking up. Cause all this shit, it's not a literal goddamn joysticks and shit. But this all is a game. This all is a system. This all has purpose. Whether you know the purpose or not, this all everything got some type of purpose. So it's just you gotta understand as much as you can about whatever lane you in and work that shit to your advantage. However you may do that. Whether you trapping, selling hair, TikToking, doing Twitch, whatever the fuck. It's like just play your role and get your money, stay the fuck out their way. But learn. But learn what the fuck they got going on. But just sidestep they shit. Just watch their ass from afar. Observe. Ain't no point in, I treat their ass like fucking ants. Just watch their ass conduct business. Just don't even fuck with them. And most motherfuckers want to see an ant and they just want to like see it go to the colony and shit, pour water on it, kick it. I used to do that same shit when I was a kid. I ain't gonna lie. But like when I got older, it's like nah. Like I like just watching them conduct. Like I dead ass watched three ants pick up a fat ass fucking apple one time. Not an apple, a lime. But
I love that shit.
yeah, that shit is so fucking satisfying. I ain't gonna count. But yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Just watch they ass conduct their business and learn what their business is, so you can know how to combat. Because it's like knowing how to fight in a street sense is cool, but what the fuck is that doing to a nigga that know Muay Thai? You ain't never been kicked in your shin before. How you gonna defend that without proper knowledge of how to do that? How you gonna combat the government without proper knowledge of how to do that? So it's like treat this shit like everybody talk about they in they damn winter art. And treat learning that shit like a winter art. Just learn that shit in secret and just pop out one day with all that information with whatever the fuck you trying to do. Just pop out with it one day. Don't even show the niggas no progress. That's one thing I ain't gonna lie. I learned from Kane. Like just certain things, keep that shit to yourself and just one day just come out like let everybody let the results and shit show for itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But then you doing it for other people if you thinking, man, I don't want to do this for other people. Like subconsciously there's something in there that's telling you that you gotta do it. Like I gotta pop out. Wow,
Nah, that's not even.
in my head that's kinda how that works.
Well, that's how you would think about it. Nah, I'm just thinking just as a
Thinking
keep
like
keep
cause
it
you're
to
doing it for
yourself.
other people.
Uh,
Like
if you can do it
what were
for
you
other
really
people, that's not why I'm doing it.
I'm not doing it for other people. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not having anybody in mind when I'm doing this shit. You feel me? Like I'm just popping out and just it's who I am regardless. Like I don't I don't I don't try to keep other people in mind when I'm like doing the shit that I'm doing. So I guess yeah, that's how I perceive it. But I'm just saying like that's just not the move. I'm not doing it for nobody but myself.
Nah, nobody said
And
you
I
were.
guess for the
Never said
betterment
you
of
were.
shit.
Never
No,
said
I'm
you
not
were.
saying I never said that. You said that. I'm just saying what I'm saying.
I know, but it's like, why? If we weren't saying it, then it's like, why would you say it?
No. I think I just have to get that out sometimes. Or at least I think that I do.
You feel attacked?
Personally, from somewhere possibly.
No, it's a safe place.
Nah, I hear you.
Like, nah, it's always good to just keep. That's why I got confused. I was like, that was the point of the conversation. Like, yeah, just keep shit to yourself, and then just one day, everybody just gonna you gonna just pop out one day, and everybody be like, what the fuck? When the hell that shit? When you get all that, it's like, fuck, nigga, I've been doing this shit. You just ain't seen me doing this.
Yeah, I feel you on that. But yeah, man. It's a funny world I live in, bro. Living in the eyes of ignorance is crazy.
It is. Motherfuckers don't read shit. I think
Not
that's the
enough.
funniest shit. Motherfuckers like phones stay in their hand, but don't ever Google nothing.
It's facts.
Stay on Instagram though.
I just deleted that shit because I wasn't using it for the purpose in which I want to. Little journey, just figuring shit out.
I should delete this shit until I really get a strategy for it.
We start talking less too.
So what?
I'm gonna start talking less too. Going a little vow of silence. I think that'll help my ignorance and arrogance.
Shit, just read everything.
You know. Oh yeah. Also, by the way, is everything truly a game, or does nothingness exist?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think nothingness exists. At least I would hope it don't.
Why?
Because nothingness would that would basically be like death.
Mm, what's wrong with this?
My interpretation of it, because I, for whatever reason, I can never really imagine an afterlife. Like I just really sometimes be thinking of dying. Like just imagine you close your eyes and that was just that. Like that's just death right there. It's just basically your eyes closed. You just seeing black, and that would just be your perspective for the rest of eternity. It's just nothing at all. And that thought scares the shit out of me. I'm like, what the fuck? Like that is kind of trippy to think about because we experience so much like in these few moments of just saying words and doing little gestures and shit. To think that everything that I'm seeing right now could be absolute pitch black and that would be that for the rest of eternity. Like I wouldn't even be breathing, wouldn't be doing anything, just nothing. Like that's terrifying to try to put your mind into.
I love nothingness, bro, or the idea of it at least.
I like peace. I like quiet. I don't like
Yeah,
nothing.
serenity.
Yeah, I don't like nothing.
The idea of nothingness is pretty spooky. It's like, well, then what else is there? Cause you a lot of thinking and shit. But even in that, nothingness is still occurring behind like all that shit.
Like, could you imagine doing that shit? Not doing that, but like if that was how death was.
What, just pure blackness?
Yeah.
I think a nigga would get curious and start making shit.
Turn to God in this motherfucker. Yeah, man, nah, this is not gonna be my life. Fuck this.
Hey,
Oh
start
no.
doing shit. I don't know. Some people find peace in that
What if
shit.
you
Some
couldn't
people
make nothing?
just, you feel me? So fuck that motherfucker. I'm afloat.
You just in that motherfucker like you ain't breathing, you ain't doing anything. It's just
I don't
black.
know what. See, but I don't know what any of that is because nothing exists. I wouldn't even understand it.
Like you can't. You're nowhere.
Nowhere
I
isn't
think
even a
that's the.
thing.
I think that's the scary shit. Like you're nowhere at all. Like you're no physical place. You're somewhere unreachable. That's like
Be-
terrifying.
I don't know, bro. That shit be sounding beautiful to me, right?
You want to be in a fucking unreachable black void. Can't see shit.
Bro,
Can't move. Can't do like you're dead. Like it's not like you in a dream. You just floating around. It's like no, dude, you're just stationary in one fucking spot. Eyes closed, pitch black. Can't breathe. Can't move. Can't do nothing. You just stuck. Like you damn near a fucking. Imagine if you was a toy with all of like you was in Toy Story, but all of your fucking arms and legs are broke, so you couldn't move no more, and you stuck in the bottom of a box for years. They put you in a time capsule. How about that?
Bob was. Go ahead.
Nigga, if they put Buzz Lightyear in a time capsule, he'll freak the fuck out.
Oh my god, bro.
I gotta get out of here.
No, bruh. You gotta chill out, right? You doing too much.
That's what I envisioned, bro. Like that's what I thought of, like being absolutely stationary and in pitch
Yeah,
black. That is fucking
I fuck with it
terrifying.
though. I fuck with it
You
though,
don't go
bro.
to
That shit
jail if you
excites
don't.
me. That no, I do because that shit actually low key excites me. Like, where the fuck can we go next for real? Like, that's really how I be, bro. I be active like that. I really be thinking like that. Like so,
No, I think
yeah,
that
that
after the
shit.
fact, my brain be, what if there is no after, and that's just where you stuck at? Like that's where I get fucked up
Mm,
at. I get more fucked up at
I
like,
hear
oh,
you.
this is where it ends. This is like no more.
Yeah,
Like after a while, I started going to the theories like, okay, now I can probably like transmute some shit. Like I started thinking that later on, but just initially, I'm like, oh fuck.
yeah, yeah. No, I get you. That'd be pretty frightening because it's like, oh damn. I've thought about that shit sometimes too. Uh, where I seen certain shit where I'm just like, oh no, 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 no. Please don't let that shit be real.
Like no, 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 this is through them.
Started trying to fly away from that boy. Like, yeah, we not going over there, buddy. What the hell? You got me fucked up. But I don't know, bro. Like, I'm fucking weird. Like, I don't motherfucking like bone in my body, itching my body. Like, man, fuck that. Let's fuck it all up. So it's like that's the part of me that is like okay with like, all right, let's see how weird this shit gets, and like not give a fuck about that shit. So like, I don't know. Like, part of me is like, I feel, I like deeply feel the idea of progression. So like for me, I don't, I ain't gonna say I don't necessarily understand the idea of like nothing could happen. You feel me? Like I don't understand that concept. I don't think I ever will. I will like brush it probably multiple times in my life and really probably fall deeply in that shit. It's possible I could fall in that shit at one point in my life if I'm not already there. But I think I know I would when I would. So it's like hard for me to have an ideology that nothing can happen, you know. But that shit, uh, rebuke whatever. You feel me? I never know, bro. Life is weird. But this man said, "Fucking Buzz Lightyear stuck in him." I love your imagination, bro. That nigga be everywhere, bro.
I try to paint the most vivid picture possible of being stuck
Yeah. Yeah.
in
Just so you
darkness.
know what it look like.
Like, cause you gotta really like have the embodiment. You gotta like really feel that in your bones. Of I don't know if you claustrophobic or not. Like I used to kind of get. I ain't gonna say I'm claustrophobic necessarily. I'm good in small spaces. I don't like the idea of being stuck in places. Like it could be the biggest fucking room, and it could be a fucking school or a mall or some shit. But if I was locked in that motherfucker, that'd freak me the hell out.
Nah, I've had dreams of that lately. And I wake up in the middle of the night because I feel pressure on me that's really suffocating the fuck out of my mind and body.
Yeah.
And it paralyzes me. Um,
Nah,
it
I know
makes
what you
me,
mean.
yeah. Consciously, I know I can get up and go meditate, but no, like I feel that shit like collapsing on me every day. Like, and I've had dreams a lot more recently too, vividly of me going into these crevices and cracks and crawling through them and saying that this is the way until the entire like thing just collapsed in on me, and then like everything else is just brand new. So it's like I've had dreams of that recently, and shit. I know a man, bro, who like has had dreams where the nigga woke up thinking he was awake the whole fucking time, and he was just stuck in this fucking loop
Mm-hmm.
of just yeah. So it's like,
Bro, I had that.
yo, yeah, shit, fuck, bro.
It happened to me twice.
Yeah.
The first time it happened, it was like um right before my little sister Taylor was born. It happened. Like I was in my room and like picture like imagine if you was like sitting in your living room or some shit, right? And you
Mhm.
was sitting like in the corner of that motherfucker and you turned around to put your back to the corner, you can just see the layout of your layout of your living room, kitchen, front door, all that shit. Now, that was That view right there of just like my bedroom from a corner angle, that was my entire fucking dream. Like I really had thought that I never went to fucking sleep. Only way I never went to sleep because when I woke up, I was talking, but I was like, wait, who the fuck was I just talking to? 'Cause I was hearing a voice 2 seconds ago, but like I was in the dream, I was sitting straight up, but when I woke up, I was laid the fuck down. I was like, huh, what the fuck? I damn near thought I astral projected or some shit.
Mm.
Probably did.
Mm.
It never went nowhere.
Just walked in a big ass circle, bro.
Nigga, you're not gonna go nowhere. I'm scared. I don't want to leave the house. But nah, I don't know. And then the second time when I was locked up and I was getting out, and they had me in the little like exit tank or whatever the fuck you want to call the shit. I ended up being the last nigga to leave the tank, so I was in that bitch for I don't even know how long, bro. Like to this day, I don't know how long. I could have been in there for a whole another 12 fucking hours. Like I really don't know what. There's no clocks in there that you can visibly see. Couldn't see no sun, so I couldn't tell like I went to sleep like 4 different times, and I don't even know how long I would sleep each time. But it just felt long as hell, and I just kept waking up. And I'm like, God damn, bro, what time is it? Then I'm banging on the fucking door and shit to like get some water, but like nobody can hear me. I'm in the at the time of me yelling and shit, trying to get somebody attention. Ain't nobody even really down there because they switching shifts and shit. So everybody that was down there done clocked the fuck out and left. So I'm slick down there like by myself, like stuck in this little cell. I'm like, bro, this shit is fucking with my head, nigga. Like, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, damn, it went crazy in that bitch at one point. I'm like, bro, I gotta get the fuck out of this hoe. I ain't never come back to this shit, nigga. Cause I'm about to tweak.
You said where were you at?
Rice Street, nigga.
Yeah, I never heard of that before.
But don't go. Don't go no jail.
Yeah.
Stay your ass out of jail.
Oh, okay, yeah. Shit. I had a dream last night. I was yeah. I know it's nothing like the real thing, but I
You know
just
what's so
had a
fucked up, bro?
dream.
I swear to God, I don't know how old I was, bro, but I used to go to the Give Center and shit, right? And I don't know how old I was when I had this fucking dream, but I had a dream that I found out later I went to fucking jail in the dream. But at the time, I thought I was just at Give Center, but I thought Give Center was like a boarding school because I woke up like in a little like dorm cell looking type of thing or whatever. But then when I got outside of the door and shit, it looked exactly like the Give Center. It was like a little boardwalk shit, all the trailers and shit set up. So I just thought it was that. Nigga, I swear to God, the first time I got locked up and I went to Gwinnett, and when I woke up for the first time in that bitch, it looked exactly like the dream. I was like, oh, I manifested this shit somehow. What the fuck? I was mad as hell. Like, this shit look exactly like that damn dream.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I'd be nervous. Yeah. Shit. I had a dream. I was cooling the whole time. It was weird. I was just doing my work, doing everything I could so I get the hell out of there as soon as possible. Had my own little dorm, not dorm. I call that shit a dorm. Crazy fuck. I had my own little cell, and I remember some nigga tried to come and attack me, but I had bested him, and I was trying to stab the nigga with the shit, but I couldn't. I was like talking to him at the same time though. Like, I was talking to him like using the voice of God down there. Like a God was kind of down there speaking to me. I was speaking reason into this nigga, but and I was trying to stab him, but I literally just couldn't. I couldn't stab the man. And so like he's just sitting there like in a fetal position, just waiting for me to stab him. And every time the shit just would not like the shit just would not go inside of his ass. So I'm just sitting there. It's just the weirdest shit. But like I had like people behind me though, like that was on my side, like and shit, like and people that was around me that was like there like protect me if some shit went down and like they wasn't like fighting or nothing. They was just sitting there watching me just do this weird ass shit and like I was like, well, uh, And so I woke up after that. I was like, damn, bro. I wonder if that would really happen in prison or if that would just go completely just different. But life is a prison.
I ain't gonna lie. Bro, when you said this nigga in the fetal position waiting to get stabbed, nigga like just kill me already. You keep fucking missing.
Right, right, right. Nigga, psychopath. You sit here speaking a word or whatever while like your actions is like trying to do something. Yeah, bro.
This nigga done gave up, and your ass just playing with him at this point. Not even really trying to kill him.
It's fucked up, bro. It's fucked up. I'd be sad, bro. I wouldn't know
Hey, yo.
what the hell, like, bro.
Like, bro, could you
Could be
imagine you get to a knife fight with a nigga and you give up, like, hey, bro, I'm done. Just do it. Give it to me quick, bro. And he over here like, ooh, I'm finna get you. I'm finna get, like, nigga, stop fucking playing with me, nigga, the fuck.
That's the thing. I ain't want to stab the nigga. I genuinely don't think I wanted to stab that man. I wanted to talk to his ass for real. I was just trying to let him know something. I was not trying to stab him, but my body was my body wanted to. My body wanted to stab the fuck out that
so
nigga.
you
Like I could tell.
so you ain't mean to shoot him. He just caught you by surprise. And you
No,
reloaded
the
your
nigga tried to
pistol
kill.
and cocked your back and you shot him twice. Okay. I got it, Melly.
The motherfucker tried to get me, bro, and I
I
wanted to
got you,
get my
Melly.
get back. Look, the
Murder
nigga
on
had
my
me
mind.
pieces for me. Get beef with me. I was trying to motherfucking be out of that mug and do my time, bro. Want to bother me? Why are you bothering me?
Nah, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. That'd be the scary shit right there. Cause I'd be like, damn, that'd be my only like worry if I ever do go to jail. Cause I don't really know anybody in that motherfucker. I'm like, bro, what if I get into it with a motherfucker and they cause me to stay in this bitch? I'd be pissed. Cause I'm like, damn, now I gotta. Cause it's one thing like to fight a motherfucker and then y'all never meet again. But like,
Yeah.
you gotta fight this nigga and then they all him and 30 other fucking bloods looking for your ass. And that door pop. And that shit ain't.
Yeah.
I don't care how good you can fight, nigga. You ain't fighting four niggas with them damn blades. You ain't fighting four
What I
niggas that's
hear,
that big, period.
what I hear ain't no peace in prison. So that's
Actually,
what's up.
it's more peaceful in the prison than it is in like county jails, quote
Mhm.
unquote peaceful. Like it's
Okay.
more niggas getting, and it's stabbing everywhere, but it's kind of just depending on where you at. But it's more, especially depending on what county jail, nigga, is cracking in some of them bitches. Like Rice Street be cracking. Gwinnett was cracking a little bit because of them damn 17-year-olds and shit. I say that all the time when I'm on this bitch. I ain't still talking about that. But other than that, like, I don't know. I didn't really. I dressed out at Rice Street, but I didn't go up, so I don't. I know it's cracking at Rice Street because it's just what I hear, but I ain't never been up there to see it for myself, so I don't know.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you out of that system, bro. You know, I'm glad you out of that, and I'm praying that you don't ever have any reason to go back, or nobody tries you to have to go back, or you feel me. You're not put in a position where a motherfucker put you in there for any false reason. Cause why the fuck spend your life there? You know that shit lame. You know, nigga got too much fucking potential to be out here locked up. Fuck that.
Facts, man. My shit's still pending.
Yeah, but you know,
Shit, that's damn near why I can't even work right now in some places.
there's a record.
Yeah.
You're a creative nigga. You gonna have to think outside the box.
For the birds, no, it's fine.
Yo, that's hilarious.
I ain't gonna lie. I had this friend one time when I was like in middle school, like seventh grade or some shit, and I used to be in this little mentoring program. He was a little bad motherfucker. Like I know I was bad as a kid and shit, but like I was like Bart Simpson bad. Like I was mischievous, just like doing little stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? But Cub was these little nigga was they was active, damn near. You know what I'm saying? So we 12, 13 and shit. He already getting high as a motherfucker. So his little ass on probation and shit. He came to the little mentor group one day and he telling everybody like, yeah, bro, I gotta go see my PO and shit, bro. I got a piss test and I know I'm finna fail this motherfucker. I smoked 2 days ago. Type shit. And one of my homeboys was like, I mean, you know alcohol, drinking beer make you pee a lot. This nigga said, I got it. I'm finna drink a whole bunch of goddamn beer. I'm like, boy, everybody just died laughing. Like, boy, you dumb as fuck your ass try to drink beer and think you finna pass a fucking piss test as a 13-year-old with alcohol in your system.
Damn, bro.
I don't think he did this shit. I hope he fucking didn't. You know what's crazy, bro?
The fact that he encouraged it in his head and thought that was the best way to go. The nigga didn't even think twice.
Not even just that, bro. But I be really thinking about like just old friends and old people I used to know and shit. I'm like, damn, a lot of these niggas is locked up, bro, or dead. Like, it's not like a whole lot of them, but more than I thought I'd know at least at 24. They ain't one like my best of friends and no shit, but still, it's just like, oh, actually, like one of them was like, that was my homie. Free that nigga, but it's free him, but it ain't free him at the same time. But it's free him.
I wonder what it is. I wonder if it's just like a crash out mentality, like, cause folks just go in and like you, they don't have a lot of opportunity coming out because they're in the system, and maybe they don't have that ambition or creative side, so they just stick to what they know, leaving them in that trap, more susceptible to die by the hands of somebody who's also in that trap. Maybe I'm thinking too deep about it.
Kane called me a thug.
Yeah, bro. I mean, like, no, like,
What you mean? Yeah.
I mean,
Is
bro,
that what y'all
like,
think of me?
if I was the stereotype, okay, you done been in a lot of thuggish situations. You feel me? Like, you feel me? Like, you done been in a lot of situations. It's like, damn, that's a little hoodish.
What the? Ain't
I'm
that about a
sorry if that's
bitch?
offensive, bro. I'm sorry, but it's like,
I'm not offended. I ain't gonna lie. Every time I hear somebody say that shit to me, my jaw dropped to my fucking knees, nigga. I'm like, what are you?
oh,
What? Nigga, I
I
got
can tell
beanie
you.
babies in here with me. How am I a thug?
Look, man, look, you got it ain't got nothing to do with that. You got badges and stripes that
Stripes, nigga.
some
Stripes.
you got badges. You got badges. I'll say badges. You got badges that some folks don't have. You got badges that equate to these thuggish things that you accumulate over time. You can be considered a thug. You feel?
I'm a fun-loving
You
individual.
are. You are.
I love gardening, art, poetry, finer things. Face ass.
The fighter things in life.
The finer things.
Nah, I
Motherfuckers just
mean,
call me a thug.
but it's a function. You feel me? It's a way that you function, a way that you move. You know, nowadays maybe not, but you can't take that out of a person. You can't change your past. You feel me? Like in
Oh,
your
maybe
past,
not.
uh, you,
Just
You can't take that out of you. You can change it and use it and be different, but like it's just
I'm a great guy.
you are a great dude, bro. You always been. Ain't nothing to it, bro. You always been a stand up dude, bro. Like, ain't no reason you in the position that you in life right now because that's a fact. You're not dead. You're not like out here in these streets still slanging shit. Like, you've never done that before. At least, like like you you don't do certain things because you move smart. You use your head. Like yeah, sometimes you still like I said, like ways of the past still come up. But like, bro, you're a good dude. Like at the end of the day, like you're a good person, bro. Like you're more than that. I'm not trying to pigeonhole you to that idea that you a thug because it's not factual. But you have tendencies and have had tendencies in the past where folks could say that that's true. Now, if you don't want that label, I ain't finna put that on you like that ass. Like if you, I'm not calling you like a thug now, but I could see why somebody would consider that to be the case. You know, I don't think you a thug now, bro. Like I know you a real man. Like you feel me before anything. Like so, I ain't saying you anything, but I could see again why people would assume that that to be the case, especially if they don't know the real you. But that may know the real you, so it's weird.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, no, this nigga called me a thug, right? My ex called me crazy. I'm like, bro, what? How am I?
Not crazy, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. They don't see the beauty in the young nigga. I'm trying to tell you, motherfucker, bro. I'm trying to
Oh,
see myself. Let my light shine, bro. Yeah, shit my life. Fuck.
say, bro, like you.
Nah, I mean, I'm aware of what the fuck I be doing, bro. I ain't blind to the shit. But I'm just, it's just, I really don't see myself as a thug. So it's crazy to like. I don't see myself as gangster street, nothing like that. I barely see myself as hood. Like I barely, nigga. I get like 25% of that shit to myself. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't. I just see me as me for real. I don't label none of that shit really. But when they say
That's
a
good.
thug, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is a thug to y'all? If I'm a thug, what do y'all think a thug really is? Like,
Like, okay, I
I
think
ain't
it's
gonna lie.
level.
Like, I know like real.
Yeah,
It's not like this to brag about. Like, I don't. It's not a bragging right, but it's crazy
uh,
for me to be like, bro, one of my best friends is like a killer type shit, or got a body. I ain't like he a killer, but you know what I mean. So it's like I be understanding like, yeah, it do. It take one time for motherfucking perception you to change. So I kind of be understanding it.
I mean, bro, you ain't no killer, but you definitely not a nigga that I'm going,
Oh, I
push.
ain't talking about me. Yeah. Well,
Nah, I'm saying like, like you not somebody I'm gonna push. You feel me? Because like I'm not finna like there's certain shit I'm not finna play with. I don't know what you would do. I don't think you'd be that. I ain't think killer or not. So like you said, that's why I say it's levels to it. Like I feel like it's levels to it. You're not there, but like you not a nigga that should be tried in any type of sense with certain things because you are more liable to fuck somebody day up and leave that man sad and hurt and injured. Emotionally, I'm gonna say emotionally. Just given that we're on, but like,
I'm whooping feet.
oh god, somebody go get her flip it, bro. So it's like and that's instinctual for you. Like that's natural for you. Not saying that makes you a thug, but I mean, maybe you're right. There's certain things that I don't know. Like there's certain things that I see that make me be like, damn, that's some street nigga shit. But baby died, bro. Maybe I'm just,
it, it's not even that it's
pigeonholing
not.
you.
It probably the shit probably is for real. Like if I was looking outside in, I'll probably see the same shit y'all seeing. But it's just I don't see myself as that. So when y'all say it, it's like what the hell? Like I just don't personally think I fit the bill.
Yeah, no, I hear you. You know the deeper roots of the shit, so you kind of can understand it of yourself the most out of any of us.
But that's why I used to tell one of my friends, I was like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. On paper, I'm a street nigga. Like, if I was to just tell you certain shit that I've done with no context, you would be like, this little nigga crazy as hell. But if I explain what happened, a lot of the shit's really like feasible for real.
Yeah, that's why me thinking about it too. Like that's why I kind of like withdrew a little bit because I was like, oh nah, maybe this man is actually just more susceptible to
I'm a vigilante on some shit at best.
be put in that situation. He going, you know,
I'm really
made me
about the
push
next.
him.
Up that shit too.
You was about the shits. You was about the violence. You was for it.
I'm with the functions. We definitely with the
The man is
functions.
with the fuck shit.
We with the
I ain't gonna lie.
functions.
I think I'd be Malcolm X. I mean, not Malcolm X. I think I'd be more Martin than Malcolm. I'm not a fighter, nigga. Like,
Yeah, nah.
I don't fucking care for it. If I'm being honest, I like it, but like, I don't care for it.
But nah, that's the thing. Is like I don't care for it neither. But I don't
Yeah,
disregard. I don't not own the
yeah,
ability to defend myself if such violence is to take place to me. Like I want to be
yeah,
worse. I want to be worse than my enemies, so they can't do worse shit to me. Like I want to be. You think you sick, nigga? I'm
yeah,
sicker. Just so
yeah,
when you think you got the sickest idea, nigga, nah, nigga, I done thought of some shit way more diabolical than that, and I guarantee you ain't on that level with me. Like, but I know how to keep that shit where it's supposed to be until God forbid it need to come out.
yeah. And I think that's why one of my biggest fears is that there's just gonna be a nigga that just comes up. And it's not even gonna be no intelligent motherfucker. It's not even gonna be no high level skill nigga. Just come out of nowhere and just take me out. Cause lack of being able to defend myself in that area. That's why I'd be like, bro, there's there's only a few motherfuckers who I'm trying to like whoop ass, and that's cause I know for a fact, they gonna whoop ass in my circle at least. So I'm like, those are the niggas that I have to kind of look to in the sense of, all right, where's my skill level at with the shit? But it's real danger out in this world, and I'll be trying to learn how to protect myself from. But I'll be so can't be oblivious to it, you know.
Man, real shit, dog. You just gotta have that beast in you. You gotta be willing. I probably can't say this shit on camera. They probably gonna take the video down if I say this shit for real. But you gotta be willing to kill a motherfucker, gang.
Yeah,
Like I'm talking about something I be saying, and people kind of look at me crazy when I say it, but I ain't gonna lie, I stand on it. When that whole shit in Texas was going on, when there was school shooting and shit, and it was just a lot of parents that was just saying like all this passive aggressive shit they was gonna do. I was like, I ain't gonna lie, nigga. I'm gonna Jeffrey Dahmer some shit about my son, nigga. I ain't even gonna lie with you. And like somebody read that shit. I think I said it on Twitter or something. Somebody read that shit and thought I was talking about gay people. I was like, no, nigga. I'm just talking about I'm gonna just chop your body up about my kid. Like I ain't worried about no fucking gay people. But it's like that sound crazy. But it's like, nigga, there's a motherfucker who already done it. There's motherfuckers who is sick as hell out here and is willing to do whatever the fuck to you and your family for absolutely no damn reason. And if you can't match that level to combat that, You gonna lose that fucking battle because if you only trying to knock this motherfucker out, or they trying to fucking take your bones out your body, nigga, you lost that fight. Like you gotta be sicker than that, nigga. He trying to take your bones out, nigga. All right, cool. Now I want to wear your shit as a necklace. Now you not finna outdo me. Like I gotta have that mentality just to make sure I got a step ahead in protecting my family or protecting myself.
Yeah. I've been thinking that shit a lot more lately too. Just kind of let myself go there in my mind and taking myself to that space and being okay in that space. Cause, ooh, but it's in. I think it's in me for sure. I was about to say I think it's in all of us. A motherfucker just gotta acknowledge it and know what the fuck to do with it. But I don't know. I ain't gonna say I just personally don't know the situations I need to be in to even think like that. Cause I've never had to be for real in no like situations where motherfucker like tried my shit. I've been in a few situations where I was like, oh shit, I'm finna get my ass beat. But
Hell
like,
yeah.
I know me, like, I'm the instigating. I'm a loudmouth at nigga, so like, I put myself in those situations a lot of times too, where it's possible that a nigga's gonna fucking like, he gonna try my shit, like, check my shit.
Check on
So,
shit, man.
so it's like that's dangerous though because you never know what that nigga's capable of. You feel me? You never know what that person is like willing to do to you because of what you did to them, and what I did to them may be perceived as like not a big deal to me, but to them could be life. Like that shit could be like that's some shit I think about. But there's many situations where you got to be willing for real. I just again I don't put myself in those situations a lot, but I gotta acknowledge that they were
Nah, for real, bro. I think I said that shit either came on the pod or in person. I was like, bro, in certain situations, it's just good to keep that damn door closed. Cause you can open the door
real.
expecting, this little girl to come through and shit, but you don't know who she might have invited on the slide in them bushes. So it's like when you open that door, anything can come through. Like just cause you punch a nigga in the face, in certain states, that nigga can shoot you, and he ain't gonna go to jail because that's self defense. He don't know. You might have just punched him, but it's like shit. You could have been chasing his ass down or whatever the fuck. He don't know what you got planned after that first punch. He just know a nigga attacking him. He don't know how far you plan on taking it, so he finna take it to the farthest extent. I seen this shit with Kevin Gates. It was like I forgot the whole gist of everything he was saying, but at the end he was like, "It's always up on our way in." Like that's why we never really worry about shit because we know I know how far I'm finna take this shit if it has to go there. Like I'm already planning for that. I'm already thinking of how the fuck that's finna work into my plan. On the It's bad to say, but even on the slightest encounter, sometimes with shit, I'll be like already thinking like, all right, yeah, if it go there, here's how I'm gonna play that shit. Like I'm already thinking ahead for that shit, just in case. But it's like motherfuckers, especially nowadays, dealing with people like niggas is short tempered, mild mannered as fuck. Not mild mannered, nah, that ain't the right word. They short tempered as hell though.
Yeah, bro. That's why I try to be careful with my words. It's like that's some shit, bro. Like,
I just don't speak to niggas.
yeah, and that be the fucked up part with me is I be wanting to speak to a motherfucker to let him know, hey man, you can, nah, bro, shut the fuck.
Nah, I know, bro. Listen, you know how many
Yeah.
times I be down here. Mainly like in Decatur, like in Lithonia and shit, like on the east side. I be high as a motherfucker going to the gas station. Nigga, come over me. Say twin, 3 5, $25. Bro, I don't even smoke. High as a bitch. I get to line these motherfuckers. If I cut my mustache a certain way, I be lying these motherfuckers. I try to speak Spanish on their ass.
That's hilarious.
You know what motherfuckers think I'm Dominican?
Man, start learning how to speak it then. No, I did not know people like thought you was Dominican. That's crazy.
Man, bro, especially when we used to have the same hair, bro. When I left and I went,
I
I
can
think
see that now.
no, not when I left. I think before I came there, my hair was a little bit. I was just growing my shit out for real, and my curls was like super like short. You know, when you first get that damn haircut and your hair just starting to really be able to get picked out. Oh shit, it was like super short, but enough to where I could pull off a 2-strand twist with the shit. You know what I mean? And girl at Wendy's kept asking me, was I fucking Dominican or some shit? She like, you mixed with something. I'm like, girl, no, I'm just black. My hair don't even look like I'm mixed with shit. I got what y'all like to call nigga hair. But I don't
That's
know.
funny.
I dare be capping to them motherfuckers high as a bitch, nigga. Just cop some weed, nigga. I don't smoke.
Yeah, I could definitely I could definitely see you being Dominican, bro.
That's crazy.
That ass, especially when you used to cut your beard off and you had a smooth ass chin and like short hair.
Fuck, that's because of misters, bro. You remember that shit?
Yeah,
Niggas had us on that damn no beard, but you have a mustache. That's stupid.
that was weird, bro.
I was like, what the fuck? You want us like we goddamn do porn in the 80s? I'm serious, nigga. We look, bro. You can't tell me
German
Wes
as
ain't look
fuck.
like. You can't tell me that nigga Wes ain't look like he was in one of them porns that would be like making
Yo,
pizza and
West.
shit.
Yeah, West did look like he was like one of them boys, bro.
He
One of
looked
them
like he was
dudes.
giving pizzas to 18-year-olds in videos back in the day.
That's cray cray.
You tell me I'm lying.
Nah.
I call Kane right now if it wasn't 1 in the morning. Yeah, I said the same shit.
Nah, West did look like one of them groovy boys. I ain't gonna lie to you.
The one thing that always stand out with me with Kevin is I don't know who or what the fuck he was talking about, but he was trying to say you gotta push something, but he never said push the right way. He was say you gotta push it. You gotta push it. I was,
Mm.
I was like,
Yeah,
man,
I
you
wonder
gotta
what he
what?
was, bro. Like he definitely was a pure white, bro. That man had something in him.
Irish or something. He from that nigga got to be Irish or from fucking Wisconsin, nigga. Something
Yeah.
like because he had a very unique accent when he said certain shit.
Yeah. He was a weird dude, bro. That was a weird dude.
No, not Wisconsin. What's that? What's that one white ass state? North Dakota or some shit.
Mm.
Ain't
Yeah, nah.
hey, this kind of ignorant, but you think they got drill music in Dakota?
You say you think they got what in Dakota?
You think they got drill music in like North Dakota and shit? Like or
Like are
not even like drill
like
music, but
they're
like niggas who like really sliding out there.
like their own music, the drill music, or are they taking drill music from like where it comes from
Now, like, do you think it's niggas? Do you think it's motherfuckers out there that's like really like getting active, like gang banging, shooting and shit like that out there? Because I don't think
in
so.
North Dakota?
Right?
Oh,
The way you said
yeah.
it, the way you said it was already presumptuous. Like, nigga, Dakota, nigga. Who the fuck get active in
Oh,
Dakota?
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a good question.
I only ask because I think that's the state where I be hearing motherfuckers be like, "Don't you know?" Like, I don't know. Like, you ever hear that white folks talk like that?
You said motherfuckers be like, what? Don't you what?
Like, I was watching some show and I swear the girl was like, "I'm from North Dakota, don't you know?" Like, it was
Oh, what
funny
the
as
hell?
fuck how she said it. But I've heard people speak like that before, like on TV and shit. And I'm like, what, like, state or what region are they trying to imitate? And I just assumed it was North Dakota because that's where the fuck she said she was from. But I was like, I don't know if that's really what that is. Like, You know what I'm saying? Like it might be like Sweden or some shit. I don't know for real, but it was it was all it always stuck out to me. And I just be thinking about that sometimes.
North Dakota must be a weird place.
Yeah, like
If a motherfucker talk like that, like if you like impersonating it correctly, because that was weird. That was like strange. Like to the point where I'm curious, like what the hell y'all
bruh,
gotta go up in North
I
Dakota?
swear it's certain shit like between that and I ain't gonna lie, I was talking to this little Canadian woman for a little small time, and I was like, you know what? I was talking to her for like probably a good month or some change. We was on Facetime one day, and she said some shit, and I was like, oh. She was like, what? I said, you done finally did it. She said, what? I said, I've been talking to your ass for months, and I ain't heard you say, "Hey," not one time until just now. She
That's
said that shit.
hilarious.
And she said the funny part wasn't that she said it. It was funny because she sounded exactly how the fuck they do in TV.
Right.
She was like, "So you ain't
Yeah.
gonna text me back, eh?"
Yo, I'd
I
have did
swear
it
to
right
God,
there. I
bro.
accomplished everything. I don't need nothing else from you,
Bro,
shorty. Live
I
your life.
swear on my mama, that shit had me dying, nigga. I was
Yeah.
like, bruh, you said it perfectly. I
Yeah.
ain't never, I could die in pieces. That was all I needed to hear.
Right.
Like, and nigga, between that and hearing a dolphin make that noise, that's all I need to hear off my bucket list, and I'm good.
What dolphin? What you talking about?
Whatever noises dolphins make, I need to hear that in person.
Like that.
That little laugh shit, yeah, I gotta hear that. I need to hear that and a hyena laugh. Actually,
I ain't no laugh will be so soothing, bro.
I don't know. I'll be thinking of it in a sick ass fashion. I be thinking they laugh like how they do on Lion King.
Not for real. That's what makes me feel like it'd be so soothing.
No, the fuck that's not.
Bro, low key, bro, like you
That's
just
maniacal
maniacally
laugh
laughing.
shit.
I need to hear that shit.
Nigga, the fact that we both said maniacal.
You already
No.
know what it
No.
is.
So
That shit
so
get me going, bro. That shit turn me on,
you
boy.
know
What?
what? I'm trying to recognize something about you. Say you a problem. you fucking
No, not.
you want to hear maniacal laughs because they soothing. Look for them. Jesus, yeah, look for that man. Please, brother.
I told that man every day we cool.
I can't tell. You talking to the other one.
The false prophet, Jesus.
The anti. I seen this.
Nah, you're
I
not
don't want to
saying
get too
Jesus.
too many topics at once. But nah, bro,
Nah,
that's I don't know. But it was funny as hell hearing that. There's certain shit that I feel like are like stereotypes from like TV and shit that we got from cartoons. I wanna I wanna experience some of this shit. Like I don't know. Like do the toilets really go backwards in Australia, nigga? Like that's some it's little dumb shit like that that I really want to go find the fuck out for my inner child.
for real, bro. That shit turn me on, bro. Like this shit's like a little adventure, bro. Like
That shit is
turn me
sexy.
up. That shit is sexy as fuck, bro. Like it's just like, damn, bro. Like it's just a bunch of little weird shit that just happens in the world that just is not normal, and it just flips my world upside down. I love that shit.
Facts. I used to really believe that nine lives in the cat shit.
I didn't know how to believe that, so I don't know how you did.
I just I really don't know either for real. Honestly, real shit, real shit. Cause a long ass time ago, I used to live in this neighborhood. Well, I didn't live in the neighborhood. I was getting babysit by this motherfucker in this neighborhood, and we would go outside and shit. This cat got ran the fuck over and ran the fuck away.
Yeah.
Like it's like I don't know if you ever seen like squirrels get like ran over like a very high speed. Some of their ass kind of fly in the air a little bit, depending on like the angling, I guess. That's kind of what happened to the cat. Like it flew in the air, but not like super high. Like just enough to literally like if it wanted to, it could have like grabbed the hood, of the, not the hood, but the roof of the car, and hopped on that bitch if it was like cognizant enough. Like it got like about it's like a little It was like a SUV or some shit. I don't know how big to describe it, but just make think like a regular like a Ford Explorer or some shit. Bitch got
Mm,
that high, hit the ground, took off running.
mm,
Like I never saw it. It was fucked up. That was the crazy part. Like
mm.
its body was fucking. I got a beanie baby. You see the beanie baby? Oh, I don't think you can do it the same way.
Yeah.
I don't even know. It don't look. His body not long enough. That nigga was like, if you can think of that Slinky dog from Toy Story, its
Mm.
body was curved or like not curved but like bent just the right way, and he was running sideways like he was running like he was a fucking parenthesis sign.
Oh, that's fucked up, bro. Ooh, ooh.
So I'm like, nah, that nigga is not. I don't know how he ain't died for that shit, nigga. Your spine look broke.
He probably did pass away. Yeah, no, that nigga's fine as fuck, bro. That nigga throwing a crip with his body, bro. Like,
Oh shit. I'm sorry, but that just always fucked me up because I'm like, nigga, how he ain't die off the impact? That shit look because it was that car was coming pretty fast. I ain't gonna lie,
right.
but
Yeah, nah. He probably wrote. He probably walked away, lay down, and passed away somewhere. That's what I'm hoping happened. Put that motherfucker out his misery, bro. Like, cause oh my god, nobody should live like that.
okay. So I'm glad you said that. So let's say theoretically you was walking. Let's say you got a girl with you, right? And
Mm,
y'all see a little bird on the ground, and the bird wings are broken, like both of them.
I'm already sad.
Would you leave the bird there to die alone, or would you like put the bird out of his misery? Or I don't know how, but you can nurse it. Both his fucking wings are broke. You can try. You can try to. Yeah. What would you do?
I cry because I'm not finna motherfucking kill that bird, bro. And I know I'm not, and I know the nigga gonna be hurt for like a few hours, however long. Because damn, bro, I'm not. What I'm finna do? Snap the bird neck? No, bro. No, I'm not finna. I'm not finna kill the bird. I'm sorry, bro. It just makes me sad, bro.
You gonna leave
Why
him
you
there?
got to? Oh, leave that nigga. All right, play. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see.
Damn, bro, my neck broke. Can you help me, bro? Neck broke. That shit crazy. See,
Like, nah, bro. I would take him to the hospital. I'm not for the. But if I seen a bird with two broke wings, like, part of me, like that optimism, you gonna be all right, bro. Nature gonna find a way to heal you, bro. Same way nature found a way to break you. So, like, like, you gonna be all right, buddy.
nigga, it broke you. Was gonna fix you. Shit, this Dave Chappelle ain't
Oh,
gonna
man.
clean this up. That's what he just said.
All
Oh
right, bro.
my
You can,
god, bro, that's funny as shit.
bro.
Nah,
Like, I don't.
this nigga
So
said,
what you gonna do?
I'm killing that little nigga, bro.
Damn, bro.
I'm
Nah, you.
sorry, I can't leave him there because I ain't gonna lie, bro. Both his legs, both his wings and shit, bro. He gonna literally just sit here and just fucking die, either from starvation, dehydration, or something gonna maul this.
Right. Free meal.
I'm like, bro. So I feel like this is the best way to just get it out of the way because every one of those is slow and painful. If I just go ahead and pop your little ass in the head with an airsoft
Yeah. Ooh.
gun, you would be straight, bro. That you gonna die either fucking way. But I feel better getting you out the paint quicker than letting something just eat your ass.
I can respect that because now that you put it from that point of view, the nigga gonna die.
Like he's gonna die. There's four
Gonna
options here,
die.
and three of them are slow and painful as hell.
Right.
One of them's a quick little shock, then he out of there.
No, okay, I can see that point of view now. Yeah, I mean,
Like it's more
If
fucked up
I, yeah,
in the. It's just like, damn, he gonna just pop his ass like that. But it's like, well, I mean, well, if you think of the other options, it's all fucked up, honestly. Never said it was gonna kill you. This is
that
just
be the thing.
the less
I feel
bad
like,
option.
yeah, nah, Eric. I'm like, why the fuck did they gotta die? Why can't he live? That'd be me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That'd be the fucked up part. But you know, some nigga ain't gonna live, bro. And he gonna die.
I
You
swear
know,
to
help that nigga out.
did I show you that picture of me nursing that bird back to health?
No.
Man, I got a picture somewhere in my phone, bro.
Oh shit.
When I used to live in Lithonia, this little baby fucking bird. I was talking to this girl on the phone. I was outside smoking. And then I'm like, I would always fuck like it was this little tree branch. It had this one long ass limb, and I would like stand from like my porch and I would grab it and I would yank on the motherfucker and it would like move this whole tree. So one day some shit fell from the motherfucker, but I wasn't even yanking it though. Like I was touching it, but like I wasn't doing nothing for real to it. So like I'm just like kind of waving my hand over the little leaf and shit, and then something fell. I'm like, what the fuck? And it looked heavy as a motherfucker. I damn near thought like I dropped some shit and it rolled down. I just didn't feel it. So I walked over there. It's a little bird. I'm like, oh shit. It's like a baby bird. He don't even got no fucking feathers for real. And then I literally like put my hand out. Little nigga bounced to me. Swear to God. His little fucking claws and shit was prickly as hell. And damn, I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't really that sharp. It just kind of freaked me out. And I was like, fuck it, get a box. So I went to get a little shoe box and I put him in that motherfucker. But yeah, nigga had that little nigga drinking water out of fucking thermos. Not a thermos, out of syringe shit. That you. No, a turkey baster. That's what I think it was. I had that little nigga drinking water out of turkey baster.
That's how it should be. Nigga don't gotta die. Help that little nigga out for sure.
But both his fucking wings wasn't broke. He was just a little dizzy.
But still, like he can heal his little broke wings. Like it's gonna like heal some type of way. I ain't got no wing cast or nothing, but this shit gonna heal. I don't know if the nigga gonna ever fly again. I'm just like maybe he can have like like a fighting chance. You know what I mean? That's adorable, bro.
See my bird.
That boy geeked up. What that
I
boy
was happy as
cheesy.
fuck, nigga. I had a whole bird in my hand. You ever held a wild bird, a baby bird, nigga?
Hell
Do
no,
you know
never,
what kind
bro.
of aura you gotta have to hold a baby bird?
That's real. And he just sitting there chilling, bro. He not even giving a
Chat, y'all
fuck.
might think I'm cap, boy. Hold on. Oh yeah, I got a new phone today, by the way. Yeah, no more of that
Rats.
fucked up phone shit. That's my baby bird I was holding. Fuck you talking about? This is back in 2022. It's 2 years ago. I'm really a goddamn Disney prince out this motherfucker. Like, they animals fuck with me.
No cap.
And then if you hold, you got an iPhone, don't you? Yeah, you can
hmm
FaceTime me. If you hold the picture down, that nigga chirp while I took the picture.
Oh, hold on, let me see.
Like, hold it down.
Oh, that is, yo,
I literally said, say cheese. He said, me. I'm like, that nigga always timing with me, fuck. Like,
that bird look wild. That looks like a wild bird.
he is, nigga. Like,
Look at his eyes.
I swear to God, nigga, I left him outside because, like, I was wanting his mama to come pick his ass up and shit. Because I swear to God, if my grandma was here right now, I'd have her come tell you the story with me. The bird is like a little black bird. The mama was like a little black bird with like a white belly and kind of like a little orangish brown in her head, I think, something like that. And she just kept flying around the house and shit. And I knew I don't know how the fuck I knew it, but I was like, nah, she looking for her damn baby. And I got him. So I went back and I got his little ass. So I went back outside with the box and shit. I left the box outside for 5 fucking minutes. Not even 5 minutes. I literally put the box down, went inside to grab a water, grab a napkin, came back outside. The bird was gone. I'm looking all around and shit. He gone. Then subsequently, the bird stopped flying around the motherfucker too. I'm like, this bitch done picked that baby up and then just took off. Y'all,
All right. I hope it was the
Just
mama.
like a damn mama. I hope it was the mama.
No, I mean I put that in your head, bro. I'm sorry, bro. It was the mama, bro. The mama, bro. The mama, bro.
I'm about you getting off stream, bro.
Reality, a motherfucker, ain't it?
Damn, nature, you scary.
Right.
No, don't say that about my bird,
Yeah.
bro. Don't say that about my bird,
My
dog.
bad, bro. I'm sorry,
My
bro.
bird's
My
somewhere
fault.
doing good, eating worms and shit. Early
Hell yeah,
mornings.
nigga. Big as hell. Got his own tree, his
Fucking
own nest.
done laid his own
Got a
eggs in
few
his own
baby of his own.
crib.
Right.
Fuck, made me cry about my bird. I ain't gonna lie, I did tear up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a bean.
I would too, bro. I
Not my
would
bird,
too.
not my baby bird.
My nigga. Oh,
I ain't gonna
buddy.
lie. Between that bird and them little 3 cats I used to be fucking feeding and shit when I was in Lithonia, God, I miss them cats, bro. I want some more cats now. I'm gonna get my
Yeah,
son a cat for his birthday.
I got some cats around this neighborhood that I just be, I like one of them, but I just be like, bro, I don't feel like taking care of these niggas, bro. So I think that's my aura pushing them niggas away. So I ain't trying to like, man, I don't feel like dealing with no cats. Although I want to, like, I could put food outside easily. I
Yeah,
think I'm just in a mode where I'm just not giving. I think that's
yeah.
I'm stingy.
Put some of that food, just put some scraps out for their little ass cats. See damn near anything. That is a
Yeah,
good offering to like the universe. Like I ain't gonna lie, I noticed when I used to feed the cats in my neighborhood and shit, good shit always happened. Like I always had just the good. That was just earlier this year. So much dope shit was happening when I was feeding. I was at that little quick 6 5 6 months I was living over there. Man, I was 6 months. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, bro, feeding cats, feeding the animals in your neighborhood has some type of positive spiritual outcome. I feel,
man.
at least in my experience.
Nah, I believe it. And I love giving, bro. I love serving. I love all that, you know. I be having to learn when to chill out, but even then, like, I don't know if it's limitless. Still, so I just be trying to learn what I can give and what I can't. But I love doing that shit, bro. I love doing stuff for people. I love doing stuff for little animals. Just I was out there one time just chilling with the little cat, just sitting down on the ground, feeding them, petting them, making sure the other cat didn't eat the other cat's food and shit. And I'm like,
Facts.
man, don't be, I ain't like, bro, don't be stingy, bro. You just ate, bro. Stop.
You know something that tripped me out that I think is probably fucking true. Like now that I'm seeing research and just from my prior experience with cats, is that they think that we're cats too. Like I seen some study. I don't know the direct fucking video. I actually seen this shit on TikTok, but like if you got TikTok, look up what cats see or how cats see people, some shit like that. Like look that up, and it showed this one video like this, like it like a old 2000s fucking Discovery Channel clip of these motherfuckers hooking something up to a cat's eyes, and when they look at people, it's not the most clear image in the world, but it resembles like a cat's like face, and it's like, huh, and it'll make sense to a degree because some people like if you ever had a cat and your cat was like an outside cat, sometimes they'll bring dead shit back and like leave it on the front porch because they think that like when we leave and shit to go to work, they think that we're out hunting. So like when we come back and we got like a bag or some shit on us, they think that we had a successful day of hunting. They think that's what's in the bag, like food and some shit. So if your cat's an outside cat and he think that you've been at home all day, they're bringing food back for you in their head.
The hell?
And I had a cat when I was like probably like 17 or some shit. We let his ass outside a couple times. I don't know if it was on purpose or not, But every time he went the fuck outside, he'd come the fuck back home and there'd be a dead rabbit on the fucking porch.
Mm.
And it'd be kind of, it wouldn't be cute, but it would be cute as fuck because there was one time he did the shit and I watched him walk up with the motherfucker. He dropped it and looked at me with like damn near a face of satisfaction. Like you know how a dog look at you when he like wants you to play him with a ball or a bone or some shit like that, or like tug of war. Like they damn tongue be out, they be down there smiling and shit. Nigga, the cat damn near did that.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I was like, I was like, no, we don't. I don't need this. If this is a chicken, I might have been actually happy. I'm not gonna lie.
Could have brought me some strawberry shortcakes or something. You brought me a rabbit.
Yeah, nigga, I don't eat mutton. Fuck. Fuck wrong with
Nah,
you, Lulu?
that's crazy. I ain't know cats did that. Cats, bro, smart as hell, man. I love me a cat, bro.
I love some cat.
Me too, bro. Quite
Call me.
addicted.
Huh?
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
What'd you say?
Say quite addicted.
Oh, yeah. That was the worst timing.
Okay.
As soon as I started talking, all I heard you say was "dicted." I was like, "Huh?
What? No, you heard right.
Why did they say it?"
What did you say, nigga?
Shit. Oh shit! I never put my damn camera back on. Look at this shit, bro.
I'm finna say, is it nice, bro? Is it?
Look at my phone.
Damn. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, you needed that upgrade, man. What the hell?
Look at that.
You ran over this shit, or what happened?
My phone went through the ringer, cuz. See,
That's the pro.
yeah, 16. Nah, I like y'all not recording now. Y'all recording? Y'all see that? They trying to front on y'all. Y'all see that? That's how you know they watching y'all. They go off. But as soon as that phone come on. Every few seconds they taking a picture of your ass on your iPhone,
That's crazy.
and that's actually how you can point out if a camera is recording you anywhere. So like if you used to go like into a business and the camera was on and shit. Not on all of them. Some of them is right. Not on all of them, but sometimes you can put your camera to that camera, and if it beep or it got like a light of some sort like that, most of them, the newer ones got that type of shit. Not all the old ones.
It's the same on the 16. The 16 does that too.
But it's like angle that bit for this one because I can't see where the fuck the camera's actually at. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Mm, crazy. That's wild. This motherfucker on my phone just
And it's every like couple seconds.
yeah. So they definitely done seen my dick a few times. They definitely got clips
They
of my
got
shit.
everything, brother.
Oh yeah, they do. This ain't no private. There's no privacy on this motherfucker, bro.
Like even down to like when it comes to if you think of how Hey Siri work, like she got to be listening at every fucking moment for the specific words Hey Siri. She has to decipher every word you saying to only respond to those two.
Facts.
This shit is scary. See, we got deeper issues than the presidents.
And what, bro? This everyday
These
life.
niggas be looking at everything.
All right, bro. You gotta be cognizant, be aware. What the fuck you got going on? That's why I like a good old fashioned journal. Something to keep my thoughts. My thoughts.
You know they got some shit saying Hmm. that iPhones, no, AirPods read your mind.
Damn.
If there's any truth to that, we is so fucked.
He's got everything on me. I ain't gonna lie. Part of me don't give a fuck. Part of me like, all right, nigga, you can have it. I mean, they gonna try to stop me before I make shit shake, but I mean, as long as I died doing what I was supposed to.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm proud as fuck right now. I done finally figured out how to get this stream to work smooth, and
Yeah,
your
you did,
voices
bro.
sound good.
Yeah. Yeah, you did that shit. Good job. I definitely sat back and waited for this shit to not happen
And I did it in the time I said I'd do it too.
before 10:30.
Start the video right at 10:30, I think. Ah, damn, never mind. Still laggy.
I'm gonna figure it out.
This year, it'll be good when niggas get better, and I get a new laptop or some shit.
You got an idea of what you trying to get?
I was gonna ask you that. I was like, what you think I should get? Like, should I go with like a gaming laptop to just stream, or should I do like a whole setup?
Um, do you plan on taking that shit anywhere else but where it's at?
Hell yeah.
You do. Um, I mean, gaming laptops known to be the most powerful. I don't know much about laptops. You had to talk to like Brian or TJ. But I mean, shit, I got a gaming laptop and it's cool. You could upgrade it. I think you could do that with any laptop, but
You got a gaming laptop?
yeah, I gotta upgrade this mug because this motherfucker's still slow.
Nah, I feel that.
I mean, it ain't the most expensive one out there, and I ain't really do much research on it, but from what I've heard, they have the most power on them. But yeah, I gotta talk to Brian. You should probably talk to Brian or TJ about that.
Hell yeah, I need to goddamn figure out how to get the bit rate up on this bitch. I probably can't change this shit.
Yeah, that's one thing too. I gotta do is learn this motherfucking laptop because I don't know shit about it. So if all I know, I could be using the worst possible setting, and I probably got like a god tier on this motherfucker.
Oh god. Hold on, let me see something. What the hell? Hmm. I think OBS is honestly some of the easiest shit to use that I've seen so far. Like, you got a lot of shit and it's kind of overwhelming when you first look at it, but it's like, honestly, when you get a even half-ass basic understanding of it, it's not that hard of a thing to fuck around with.
Mm.
Cause I think slowly but surely I'm figuring that shit out of how to get a higher bit. I think I'm improving the damn quality of this shit every time. I'm trying to see if it's actually translating or if I'm just tripping on my phone. Cause it looked like it's a better. Let's see how my hand movement look when I do that. This shit is delayed than a motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that too. Hold on, man. Shit was delayed. Wasn't coming out in the right time.
Maybe if I turn this open.
I'm gonna have to cut this mud short. I gotta be up in the morning. I had to work at 11, but I gotta try to be up a little earlier so things done.
Nah, you perfectly fine, man. Get your damn rest.
Yeah.
Shit. I'm gonna stay on here like for an extra few seconds just to see how to tweak this shit a little bit. You can sign off whenever.
Boy, good conversation. Appreciate you educating me today, sir. And I'll definitely speak to you very soon.
Yes, sir. She be safe out there.
You too,
Be
bro. Be
safe
safe as well.
driving my new vehicle having friend.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I will be very precautious on the road so I don't lose my car again.
Yes, sir.
But all right, fool. I'll talk to you later.
All right, bro. Be safe.
Me too.
Yeah, yeah. Gang got him a motherfucking whip. I love to see that. Love to hear shit like that.